Start going, checking the live settings and all
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm going to go and do now. Come on. Let me go on my phone. It's Facebook. Come on. Let me go on my phone.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Facebook. Come on. Let me go on my phone.
Mute your mic. Abby, get ready. The montage will soon come up.
Yep. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Okay. Am I sitting correctly? Because of the way this tablet is misbehaving, is making me. Let's move it back a bit. Aha. Okay. So people, yeah. Okay. Trying to sort out the our show. Welcome to the MungalowCroonings show, where we have wonderful conversations about love, life, and everything. I'm sure you're wondering why I've got this stick. It is cold in my flat. Like, so I decided to wear this so that I won't die of cold. Is my alma mater, University of Bolton. Yes. That's my alma mater. So wearing my jacket there. So welcome to the Mangalo Crooning Show with Abby and friends. Yeah, I just did that to annoy Ron because he hates it when I do the song. So how you doing? Oh, honestly, where do I start from? Today has been a bit of a today's been a good day. It has been actually been a good day. Um Last Friday we had our performance at the college. Your girl had two solos. And I had so much fun. It was so much fun. Um I did a song, Something Inside So Strong, and then also did like a dance solo. Imagine me doing dance with this body that is like falling apart. But you know what? Like my tutor came, my mentor came, and they were like, they really loved it. It was such a fulfilling thing to be able to go in. Ron has been asking for the video. I forgot. Ron, remind me to send you the video tonight before I go to bed because I'm going to college tomorrow. So, doing the whole it was just amazing. The way performance art is taught in the UK is so different from the way it was taught in Nigeria. So I mean, I'm remembering things in Nigeria because even though it's different, there are lots of things that are the same. So it was quite interesting to just have that, connection that, oh, okay, and this and that. So that was really good. Then of course the weekend I went and fell down Yakata and slept. But then Saturday, ooh, I went to a concert, a one-man concert. It was so good. Excuse me, by Papa Sam. It was so good. Thank you, Neil. Neil, I want to say thank you again for inviting me because I needed that night. Had such a great time. The music was amazing. And like he sang like Yoruba songs. It's from Sierra Leone, but he sang some Yoruba songs. I was like, yeah! And there were songs that I knew, so I sang along with him. So it was really good. Sunday, I slept like a baboon. I was so tired. Then on Monday, I was sleeping, but I was also trying to like tidy up a few things. Then today, I went to college, which was good because last week I couldn't do anything because I wasn't feeling so great. So I didn't take like any of the clothes I was supposed to take along. But in fact, I can't wait to show you guys what I'm making. Okay, well, I'm amending it, but after it's been amended, you guys are going to gag with like jealousy. I'm telling you, I'm so excited because one, I've lost so much weight because when I first got it, I couldn't pull it together. Like it couldn't even come across my chest. But now I'm actually pulling it, like everything. So I've lost so much weight. And then there's another one that we're actually trying to revamp and make it zhuzh it up. So I'm so excited, excited, excited. This is all for my birthday. So yeah, and then I saw Pam. I saw Pam for the first time like in 2 weeks. It was so good to see her. I kept saying, I was so happy to see her. Yeah, what else? What else happened? Then I went to a shop that I hadn't been in like 7 years. Like I used to go to this shop. The lady and I became very good friends. When my dicotta got damaged, I even took it to her to repair. But then I fell ill. I ended up being hospitalized and I needed surgery. And and I was in Bolton, she was in Farnworth. It just I would go past the shop, I'll be like, I beg, you know. But now she's just a walking distance, like 10 minutes walk from my house. So I walked into a shop. As soon as I walked in, she was like, you. She remembered me immediately. 7 years. And I was in a shop for about 2 hours and we were just chatting away. It was just so nice to catch up with someone. And it was so nice to know that all her family, everybody was still okay in spite of COVID and all of that. So that was really nice. Then Yahoo people try to come and do me wayo with dating sites. Yes, your girl is on a dating site. What you gonna do about it? I said I didn't want to get married. I didn't say I didn't want a relationship. Let's get it straight. So, anyways, this guy now came and he was putting up all these pictures. And I said, okay, talk to me on WhatsApp. So all of you are on dating sites or you're meeting guys on the phone or whatever. Listen. So I said, okay, contact me through WhatsApp. He first of all kept quiet. I already knew that 419. I knew that it was fake. He now sent a number, like a number from Canada or something. And I said, Mr. Man, your profile said you're in Manchester. How come your number is now from Canada or America? It was like, oh, it's his other number that he uses for work. He's with the Royal Army. I was like, yeah, right. And I'm the cat's mother. Mm, yeah, with the Royal Army indeed. I was like, oh, he's with the Royal Army and this is his other number and everything. So I was like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, if you're with the American Army, what are you doing living in Manchester? And why are you using your American number if you are living in Manchester? You should have a British number. I think he realized that this one is not a mumu, so he stopped talking to me. Like, really? I'm from Lagos. You don't hustle the hustler. Leave it. Then another one now came. He said he's a doctor. And I said, oh, talk to me on WhatsApp. Do you know what he said? No credit. A doctor, no credit. As we say back in Nigeria, Mosham blocking. I blocked his ass. Like, get out. Nonsense. So, anyway, that was my day and my week and everything. God, my hair looks like I've been dragged through a hedge. I actually feel so tired. I'm struggling. Anyways, let me. And because I'm wearing a hoodie again, so everything is just looking compact. My neck is looking like I have 55 chins. It's not true. It's the hoodie. Oh. It's the hoodie. I've lost weight. Anyways, let me get Ron. Ron should come and tell us about his day, and then we'll talk about today's topic. Today's topic is juicy. It's juicy, delicious. It's very delicious. Me and Ron, we argued. And my friend was here. She was just laughing her head because she's white. So she was like, you don't understand this. He's giving himself round of applause. Have you finished?
Thank you, thank you.
He say it's okay, it's okay. Anybody see you think that there are people in his house clapping for him?
I
I
should not
do
want
do. I do.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, yeah,
Yay. You're
yeah.
welcome. Oh,
Yeah.
Maurice Monye says, Ekenesa, I'm here. Well done. Thank you for joining. Please call everyone. We the more people we have, because today's topic was a bit on the juicy side. But before we go into the topic, so Ron Dadim, tell us, how was your day?
Yeah, the last 4 days been. I had this allergy, the same allergies most Nigerians have here in South Africa. This pollen seed stuff that floats.
Mm.
So it kind of like makes your eyes very itchy, and when you start scratching and rubbing, it becomes red, and it's like what we used to call Apollo when we were growing up. Can you remember?
Yeah, the crazy thing is I don't have those allergies. I'm asthmatic, but I don't have
Yeah,
allergies.
Yeah, but the thing here is, I initially I didn't know it was an allergy. I just thought maybe, we like bragging that, oh, we're Nigerians, we don't have anything. But in the end,
They
it
can
just
adapt anywhere.
but in the end, it's just something that is natural. So I was used to the eye drops. They gave me some eye drops and all that. Okay, wait,
Mm.
somebody very important. Hold on, one second.
Somebody very, very important is about to join us. Trumpet. Make sure it's trumpet.
You're welcome, sir.
It shows that we all went to military. Augusta, my darling, my love, my love that keeps chasing women up and down.
Nothing has changed.
No, I'm still your love, but
I'm
you are just chasing other people.
I'm monitoring on my big screen on YouTube, right on my 65-inch. I'm actually watching on YouTube.
Oh,
I'm doing the same
he had to tell us how many inches it is.
thing. I'm
I've been
doing this.
told that they compensate when they do that.
Let me see if you can see that.
Ah, it's delayed by about maybe 10 seconds.
Actually, on
Okay.
YouTube, it's 10 seconds delay. It's a 10
Yeah, it
seconds
has
delay.
delay. Because
I
even on
learned,
my phone, it has delay. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I learned
Ah,
they're
it's so
putting it.
nice to see you.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, it's really nice to see you. I missed you.
I'm on the phone with IRS.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
the real IRS or the fake
You
IRS?
The
really
real one.
want?
They say they want to
Ah,
come. They say they want to come and take my property.
Oh, that's
ah.
the fake one now. IRS will not tell you they're coming to take your property.
No, it's the
Is
real one.
it the real one?
Yeah. They say I should pay something. I paid, but they have not seen it. But they have sent the next letter, which is we're coming to take your property.
Oh,
But you paid now. They should check their accounts, Joe. They should stop harassing my husband,
Oh,
though.
not just
no
that.
receipt.
So I'm on the phone, 2 hour wait. Somebody picked the phone, said, hold on, another 30 minutes has passed.
What is it with all these parastatals? Like, even in the UK here, you will be on the phone waiting. Although, it depends. Like, if it's the doctor, maybe you'll be on the phone like 5 minutes. If it's like the council, you can be on the phone 25 minutes. If
Oh,
it's like your mobile phone connection or your internet connection, you can be on the phone 1 hour. You'll be there waiting. So it depends. And some days you just go like this, everything will just go through. You'll be like, what happened? I was waiting to be put on hold and be told every 5 seconds, your call is important to us. Please hold on. And then they play the most depressing music. You know, music that makes you want to go and kill yourself. That's the one I don't understand.
that's a tactic to get rid of you.
I don't know whether it is a tactic to make you drop the phone in annoyance or
Just,
what, because I think the song will be like, you'll be like, somebody kill me now, kill me now. It's like, it's so stupid.
I think I should just hang up actually. Maybe they know they hear me.
Don't hang up now. Wait. You'll be waiting 30 minutes. You want to now hang up. Don't
No,
hang up. Oh.
now it's 2 hours, 31 minutes.
Well,
Ah,
the fight is not to the weak, but to the strong and to the persistent. Do not
your
drop.
stuff is important. Your stuff is important. So you
Yes,
don't.
so make sure you charge, you put your phone on charge and keep waiting. Don't hang up. They will know you mean business.
Don't give up.
You mean the
Don't.
business.
No retreat, no surrender.
No retreat, no surrender. What are you military godfather for? Aru!
If it is, so let me tell you one funny thing. One time I moved to Canada. They said I was owing 1,000. They found my address in Canada and sent me letter there.
Onigbese, you are not going to go. You must pay this money.
Then when I now went and fixed everything, did all the tax, they were now owing me money. So for them to send money, they say, oh, they don't send money. They said they don't send money inside the country. That I have to be inside the US for them to send.
Can you imagine? But when you wanted to collect your money, you know how to you see. But do you know, since I've been paying tax and I have been paying like I worked for 12 years before I stopped working. And that 12 years I was paying like about 40%. And other people around me were getting tax return. Shingbai, I know see. One penny, I know see. So any money that comes to me now, I am not even looking like, oh, I am collecting it. Nonsense and ingredients.
You're chopping it.
Money that I've been paying. Imagine people that came and met me in the country and started paying tax. They got tax return. Me that they met, I'm telling you, not even mistakenly.
What's their reason?
1 penny.
You're not paying enough?
No, I was paying. I actually paying 40%.
So then
the average is like 20.
Why did they give you any returns?
But me, I don't follow them to drag because now I'm collecting my returns now.
You've not finished
Yeah,
the story.
they are real original, Papa.
The story halfway.
Watching.
You not tell the other side of the story that you collected the thing in bulk.
No, the thing is that I actually collected my money that was due to me eventually. But you know, the funny thing is that as soon as that money came, the in this country, do you know I have never owed money in Nigeria until I entered this country.
This style way now, this thing where you talk now, so that I don't go beg you for money after it. This one where you talk, say, you don't collect.
If anybody beg me, she kind of don't go see because they don't shop the money. Nothing there again.
You're preparing the story ahead.
No, I don't prepare anything. The remainder of what was left was what I used in trying to sort out this house small, so that it looks like human being is living here. The majority of it went with the winds.
You know, if I see call from Nigeria now, before the person start talking, you first complain, pay hi, IRS they pursue me.
Nobody calls me.
Then before he talks, he say, I beg if you find 5K for me there.
Number one, nobody calls me. I don't really have friends like that. I don't have, since the whole illness and everything, my friend circle has shrunk phenomenally. So I don't have friends. Then number two, to the glory of God and to the shame of enemies out there, all the remaining friends I have are rich, like you and Moye. You're rich, so you're not looking for anybody to give you money. Nobody calls me to disturb me for money because they know that I don't have anything to give anybody.
If you like, talk past that one. I still need $200 after the show. Oh yeah,
the money that I ask you for, you never give it till now. You know, you don't say the money when you say you go invest inside this show till tomorrow. You never give us that money because I don't talk nothing. Okay.
All this Fejeron where we don't do so, you never pass the money.
Give me the money. I be run. Don't we want the money? He's not the only person that promised us money. Oh, he's not the only person. All the people that promised us money, they just left us hanging.
When it's time for the upgrade,
but as God will do it. When the children of Israelites opened their eyes, they were like they who dreamed. When I know I've misquoted the scripture, leave me alone. But God raised an Elijah. Is it Elijah he raised that be an Israelite? No, wait. Is it God raised an Israelite? No, wait. An Elijah? No. Jason? Is it Jason? Jonah? Who did he raise? He raised somebody. God raised somebody.
I beg, just leave this matter. Just leave this matter.
God raised somebody, and they paid for our upgrade.
Leave the matter for the professionals.
It shows that don't they go church. Oh my God! No, but seriously, who did God raise in that Bible scripture? What is it? God raised who?
Lazarus.
Was it Lazarus? No, that went and rescued the people. Now was it Moses?
What's this now?
I'm sorry.
Ah, God.
It depends on which reason from where.
He
Whether not
said
dead man
Lazarus.
or I mean not from the dead though. Raised from where?
And you once past me. At least
Now,
I wasn't talking about being risen from the dead. I was talking about.
I mean not raised from the tomb. But
Oh my days!
when they say
Oh my
raised,
days!
usually it's not from dead.
Oh my God! You're worse than me. I thought I was bad, but you're worse than you went to look for dead man.
Now raised from dead, and they usually talk. They know they
No,
talk raised
I
from.
was talking about God raising somebody to rescue
No be
his
so.
children.
No be so that they
So
talk
it
am for the
was
lingo.
Lazarus raised from the dead to rescue people.
Yeah, should girlfriends do domestic chores?
Okay, before we go into the topic, yeah, Ron, finish the rest about your day, and then PK will tell us about his day. Lazarus.
Okay, so apparently, like I was saying, I was using the eye drops. Then I realized that I'm supposed to use it 3 times a day, but I was using it more often than recommended.
Mm.
So I didn't feel comfortable about it. So I had to go back to the pharmacy and complain. And they said, okay, they've got pills for them, 1 pill a day. So I got this one, but the thing is, it's drowsy, it makes you drowsy.
Oh yeah, I
So
told you there are two types. There's the drowsy and the non-drowsy.
yeah, now that I'm feeling better, I'll go check for the non-drowsy one because it really, really helps. I'm telling
Is
you.
it
So
Benadryl? Because the one they give people here is Benadryl.
it's not nearby. I forgot what I know I used to use
Okay.
Allergex, but this one I don't know what it is. I'll find
It's
out.
the active ingredients you look at actually.
Yeah,
Mm.
but they actually told me to make me drowsy.
Yeah.
So for the
Yeah,
last four
but
days,
PK, maybe I'm correct. There's a drowsy and the non-drowsy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's the type that you can take that will
Yeah.
help you and you still won't be drowsy. So
Yes. Yeah.
because I was abandoned for 4 whole days, I did not speak to him 4 whole days. I felt so alone.
Maybe
The
not
two most
send.
important men in my life
Maybe not
on
send
this
money.
yes,
show.
You send money. Money is his love
yesterday,
language.
This guy nonsense
yesterday.
love money is his love language. Me is my own hate language, ni.
Oh, wait, now yesterday there was this. I had something to do well, it's a 2 hours drive place. It's far, like 200 kilometers or thereabout. But if you see the two gigantic cups of cappuccino I had before going, my eyes were like sharp like this.
Like headlamp.
Because, yeah, my eyes were like,
Oh my days. Okay,
oh
so
God.
PK, how's your day been?
It's been amazing, except that I spent it hanging out with IRS here. Still spending hanging out with IRS.
Oh,
I'm sure they'll
so
come to you.
Now what?
why haven't I spoken to you in almost a week? Why have you
Oh,
abandoned me?
we had national political stuff going on with the X Jam worldwide,
I saw things.
for which I'm actively involved.
I saw things.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
we will leave it like that.
that's-
But that doesn't mean you still abandon me.
that has come to a very nice ending.
That's lovely. Finally.
Yep. So all good. And
That's nice.
we now find out today. I saw something that looks like the Nigerian Senate is copying us now in moving forward.
Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still believe that we are the leaders of tomorrow, even though they'll be telling that to our fathers.
Yes. Now that leadership now every day. So
Okay, so today's topic is, should girlfriends do domestic chores? And why did we come up with this topic? Because something was sent to me from one of my groups, and in fact I was like, okay. I think yes, I sent it to you, I sent it to Ron, and just to see the debates. So basically, let me read it out. So Ron, if you put it up. So I'll have to take off my glasses because I can't see without So it's between a guy and his girlfriend, right? This conversation is between a guy and his girlfriend. So the guy says, baby, what's up now? Like, what's up? Is anything the matter? And the girl says, no, nothing happened. Why ask? And the guy says, my house is the same, it's still the same way I left it. You didn't clean or cook. I thought I offended you. It's almost as if you didn't come over. I have so many questions. Why didn't you just wait for me to get back? Why did you just leave like that? Next one, please. So she says, I left by past 9. I didn't want to sleep over. Your house was too untidy for me to sleep over. And he's like, Limao. I heard that that's how it's pronounced, Limao. That's life my ass off or something like that. So that's why I wanted you to come over. You didn't even cook. Haba. And she's like, your kitchens were too dirty for me to prepare anything. Then he replied, you were meant to clean it. That's why you're my woman. And then she replies, excuse me? I'm not your maid, please. Moving on. Are you serious? How were you surviving without a girlfriend? Survive that way then. I'm your lover, not your maid. And then he said, so you want me to buy foodstuffs, stock them for you, and still buy food from restaurants? Are you kidding me? And then she replied, it's basic 1+1. When you asked me to be your girlfriend, you didn't ask me to be your chef or maid. You said girlfriend. And that's exactly what I am. I care for you. I give you advice. I support your ideas. I pray for you. Mm-hmm. Um, then there's something that she said, I'm not a slave. Then he goes, how can you expect me to do chores when I have you? I take care of your needs. What do I get in return? How am I supposed to cook for myself when I have you? Then she replied, my dear, if you can't cook or clean or do other chores, you don't deserve a girlfriend or a wife. And then he goes, Limao, see talk. The man in me is astonished. That's my favorite line. The man in me is astonished. Mado. And she goes, I'm serious. And I said, I'm only cooking for you because I care about you. It's not my duty. I ignored you the first time. Please don't repeat that statement. Then he goes, but it's unfair to me. I was so tired and hungry. I was expecting dinner only for me to get home disappointed. I'm still annoyed, to be honest. And then she said, you could have tidied your house before you went out. It's simple. I'm not your wife. And even if I am, something support your ideas for you. But to take off my jeans and ruin my nails because I want to mop your kitchen, it's not going to happen. So he then said, so what you're saying now is that I should call you my girlfriend when you don't do laundry or cook or clean. And then she said, I'll cook at my convenience. You can't stress my life. See as I am. You can't stress me. If doing your laundry and chores make me a proper girlfriend, then I'm not proper at all. So, my baby, wash your clothes, mop your toilet, mop your kitchen, do your dishes. Uh-huh. If making your then she says, do your dishes. I will come over and use the food stuff that you bought from the markets to cook for you. But see, that's your idea of a girlfriend slash maid. Damn, like kill it. You know the answer again. Anyways, I'm glad my message got across. Hope you ate though. And I took your packet of tissues. My own's finished. Love you, baby. And that's where the conversation. Hey, Mado, as they say, Limao. Andy, come and join. Stop laughing in Facebook. Oh, come and join us. Hey, Limao, Mado. So me and And so I don't said to run now. We not got
Wait,
into our usual
where's,
karakata fight.
where's
He
Habi?
was like, oh, he agrees with both of them. I was like, we cannot say the negatives both of them. The girl is a girl after my heart. Nonsense and ingredients with concability on top of it.
Where's
Nonsense.
Habi?
What?
Habi, where is she?
Abby is on Facebook. She's laughing instead of coming to come and join us. Come on, will you come and join us, lady? So I was like, she's a girl after my heart. Oh, what's comfort? I beg, please. When you are requesting us to come and join your life, be very, very specific what you want us to come and do. Are we to come and be girlfriend, lover, fiance, or wife, or housemaids? Please don't confuse the titles. They are very, very separate. Like me now, I'm ready to be a lover, you know. I'm ready to be a girlfriend. But you see that maid and things, it's not gonna happen. Because even me in my house, I'm not doing maid. even, even me, I outsource the cleaning of my own house. I'll not go to someone's house and be cleaning. Am I mad? You call this chai yourself there. So that is what we are talking about today. So hopefully everybody is listening because we are having people listening to us. Please tell us your views, tell us your thoughts on this. Like seriously,
So,
when you are with a girl, when you're dating, because this is the thing. Ron was mixing it up with people getting married. I said, no, no,
No,
no.
no,
This is
no,
not
no,
about
no,
people
no,
getting
no,
married.
no.
We're talking
Don't say
about
what Ron
dating.
said. Don't say what Ron said. Ron is okay. No need to say what Ron
Okay,
said.
okay. Anyways, it's about people dating, not getting married. Dating. This thing of believing, like you hear guys say, I'm testing the girl that I'm dating. Oh, I've told her to come to my house and I've scattered the whole place. I want to see the way she behaves. Man, that 1845 behavior, it doesn't apply now. Oh. You scatter your house, I will walk in, look, and I will bounce.
so can I talk now?
Mad, oh. It shock you.
Nobody else talk. Now you just will talk. Allow us to talk
I tell you.
So, Shami, I don't understand though. So, PK, tell me what's your thoughts on this? Who
now.
is right? Who is wrong? Who is crazy?
Well, so basically, when you want to, this is this is between individuals. When you want to catch an individual, you actually have to speak their language. If that's very important to the guy, and she really likes him, if she really likes him, she wants to keep him. Then note that the guy never said that she should be the one to do the cleaning. He just wants to come back to the thing clean. And from the
He
way
said
he's
you are meant to do it. That's what he said though.
yeah, meant to do it just means that you're meant to handle it, which means she can actually call cleaners and say, come
With
and
whose
clean the
money?
place, bring your bill, and then give it to the guy that this
Was
is
she
the
not
cost of
chopping his
cleaning.
money before?
This is the cost of cleaning your apartment. By the way,
I wasn't there. I don't know.
I've also made arrangements so that somebody comes every month to come and clean, right? So leave your keys where they can find it, right? So that's all she needs to do. And she has basically she has solved the problem. If she wants to keep him on, in her mind, she assumed that the guy expects. So understand one thing about the simplicity of men generally. The one who reminds a man of his mother is the one that he starts thinking that owns should get a life contract signed with him. Actually, it's the one he's interested in signing a life contract with. The reason is simple. People get into love for very selfish reasons. I say that all the time. The guy is looking out for his own selfish self, and the woman too is looking out for her own selfish self. But they have very nice ways of saying it once they can throw love in there. But baseline is that if that woman, by any chance, reminds him of his mother, who probably will come into his apartment and say, "What kind of nonsense is this?" Put down her bags and make sure that thing is spotless. Now, whether she uses the help around, but the mother will basically come and sort him out normally for that kind of child, boy that has grown, a boy that has grown into a man that leaves his house like that. Somebody should sort it out for him. Let me finish now. Did I
Hey,
interrupt you?
I'm just putting up my hand.
Well, you've been talking now. Let him talk now.
I
So
didn't say nothing. I just put up my hand.
basically, if she really likes him, right, and she wants to keep him, it's a very easy problem to solve. Also, she's gotten to know now that that guy will never be neat. So the other question is, can she handle somebody like that or not? Or does she have a solution to it? Because if that's an irritant for her, then she should not even bother with the relationship. On the flip side, the guy is not pushing the right buttons for her. Because if that guy was pushing her right buttons, right, and that she's drunk in love, he will not even have to ask, right? He will not have to ask. She'll be looking for a way to basically say, when you see somebody saying, "Oh my goodness, I'm gonna bake him a pie, I'm gonna buy his groceries," that means that they've touched all the spots for that party, right? Whether it's whatever that love language is, the guy has blown her out of the waters. That's why they will say to the person who understands those buttons, they will say he has your mumu button or she has your mumu button, right? So
thank God I don't imbibe intoxicating stuff. So no drunk in love nonsense.
yeah,
But
that's
excuse me, I want to. You see this thing of men are simple beings. So who is complex? We are all simple beings.
women
They'll
are
be
more,
like, this one is scum. We are all
Please,
scum.
women,
We are all scum.
women are more
let him
analytical than men.
finish.
They're more analytical than men. They analyze a lot of things. They bring in, one thing basically connects to another that connects to another. For a man, it's just now, right here. Is there food? There's no food. All right. This is a problem.
I don't want a man who is seeing my nakedness to be thinking of his mother in the same league as mba. I'm not your ma. I will never be your ma.
Let me help
I
you.
don't want you thinking of me and your mother in the same level.
Let me help you understand it on the man's level. The man who is
Yeah.
seeing your nakedness, that's one thing, right? That's the lowest level of it all. The next level of it is the one who sees your nakedness and you remind him of somebody that he truly that somebody that can always call on to the boy in him. That's his mother. So for the guy who is seeing your nakedness, you are at that level.
I need the man in him.
Yes, at that level, you are just the girl, you are the sexy object at the level of just seeing your nakedness, right? But for the one who sees that nakedness and then you now basically put the layer of, by the way, I know how to basically organize your life. Right? I'm not talking of just talking about it. I'm talking of showing it. Because what would have, if she had actually called in the cleaners, gotten the whole place cleaned, and arranged for monthly cleaning, a rearrangement of his whole, he will start thinking this girl is not just any girl.
But is he doing anything to remind her of her own father? Usually the first idol that every girl has.
That's why I said that he himself did not push her own mumu button. That's the thing. And
Abby's here. Thank God. She's going to fight with me. Yay.
when I say
Abby, I deal with them. I'm going to lie down. I know you're here now.
when I say he did not push her mumu button, he didn't hit the spot for her. Because if he did, she would have very easily.
That's it. Number one, for the fact that he's an untidy pig, I am out.
Yeah, but
out.
He's not meant for you. He's meant for the person who went in there, spent the night there, apparently, and then found her way out of the place. And he's still calling him baby. So, which means that she's okay with the untidiness. She's just saying to herself that she won't be the one to fix it.
Okay.
And for as long as she's not willing to fix it, as long as basically she's saying that I am not going to help organize your life, she will actually, in his mind, not be moved up to the, oh my goodness, I need this person in my life.
I don't think you want him to ever do that.
Yes, but what makes a man decide that, you know what, I think I should sign a life contract with this person is that I need this person in my life. I know that I'm totally messed up, but she came in and cleaned things up. That's what a man, those are one of the things that makes a man say, you know what, if you don't like this woman, don't come to my house anymore. I'm signing a life contract with her.
Wait, I want to ask Abby a question. Abby, from what you read, do you think that girl in her mind of mind looks at that guy and thinks this is the one I want to settle with, or this is the one that I'll just take?
She
I
can't
haven't said
settle with. I'm sure she can't settle with that kind of a person.
at all.
And that's why she said that. Okay. As much as the way she went about it might be a bit overly. Okay, so that is, I'm talking of real life now versus what we say. Okay. She might be a bit overly, but calling a spade, there's nothing wrong with it. And I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can, you understand what I mean. So
Yeah.
in real life, if I get to a place, it is dirty.
It's Ron doing all this nonsense that you're hearing,
I'm trying to, yeah. So if I get to a place and it is dirty, and you pick up an assumption that you have a slave girlfriend or something, I'm sorry. I don't need to spell it out for you. You can just read the line. So maybe she was very vocal, like, okay, yeah, this is, I don't need to start, that conversation, that to me is just waste of space because you already made up your mind what you're going to do. Do you understand what I mean? So for
Yeah.
me, if you don't know how to cook, forget it. You don't even have a chance. If you don't know how
At
to
all.
tidy up, forget it. You don't even have a chance.
At
So there
all.
are certain things that I can, see, everybody has to be able to manage what they can manage. So for some people, they
She
can
doesn't have
baby,
23s
they
out
can
for you.
baby, they can not an adult baby. You understand what I mean? Their life is that they are able to nurse an adult baby. Which
Me say
now,
my adult baby. Me say.
quote and unquote, with all due respect, this is what I heard though. This is what I heard though. They said most men had their babies, right? And there's a level at which I can treat an adult like a baby because when you want to eat, you didn't put it in your nose. And I say this to my children as well. Like, if you know where to put your food, if you know the time that you want to poo, then you can't do baby with me. Do you understand? So when those function in your body is not working, that organ in your body is not working, and somebody is going to tell me is because, let me see, because I live abroad. My dad cooks for my mom, and I'm not even kidding.
Same here.
This was in Nigeria, and
Yes,
each
same
time
here.
my daddy is cooking for my mom, he will cook it, he will bring it to the living room for my mom to eat. Now, and I'm not joking, each time that he's doing all that, I kneel down on my knee and I say, God, you know that if there's something I want to convey, is this. And my dad would be like, you're not even serious. You're not doing it. You think everybody's going to be like me? To him, he's like a hero, but he's still not the best. Anyway, it's late now. He's still not the best. I can say it even when he's there. He's still not the best man. But that particular thing that he does is a big deal. Seeing the outside world, seeing how people don't train their children, seeing how men are expecting. A lot of men are not looking for girlfriend or wife. They're just looking for babysitter. They are looking for a maid. And it's simple.
You said something very important. You said people who are not trained well at home. Because I'm sorry, if you're a man, you are living in a dirty house. It means you were not trained well at home. You did not receive home training. Maybe they trained you and you refused to receive it.
Akogba. I don't know the English.
Akogba.
The brain. And with an exception to even men who knows how to do these things, they are not perfect people. But let's say this: men who know how to cook sometimes they didn't know how to cook because they want to know how to cook. Let's be realistic now.
They had to cook because nobody was going to cook for them.
No, because they love food.
And now they want to eat, and nobody's going to cook for them.
Two different things. So sometimes you see them, it's like, oh, my darling knows how to cook. He can cook for the house. No, darling. The reason he's cooking is because he wants to make sure that he has a feel of this lovely food that he wants to cook. So it's just, I think we are getting to a stage where everybody is knowing that cooking, being domesticated is not just a woman's job. Somebody said something.
And if you can eat, then you should be able to cook.
Yeah, somebody said something, and he said, looking after children is a woman's thing because a woman has maternal instinct. And I said, I beg to
Yeah.
differ. I beg to differ. By the grace of God, I have 3 children, and I do not like to look after children. I do not. And I'm saying this, and everybody can say, oh, this is such a wicked way. I do not. My kids know this. So if, and my ex knows how to look after women, after children, and I'm not even kidding. He is the best
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to me, because he knows how to pamper. I don't know how to pamper a child. If you want to cry, I'll give you, take you to the room, cry. When you finish crying, come back to me. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. That so
Oh, but you're not the first woman I know who is not maternal. You're not.
exactly. So when people say that women, they are so maternal, they are so this, I said, well, what do you want? What do you need? Tell me. You want to cry? Cry. When you finish crying, and I'm not saying to a child that is like 2. It started long time ago. I do not like a crying baby next to me. I do not like it. And it happens. So when my own child, when they are crying, they know. When if I fed them and they're jumping up and down, and somebody comes on and says, your child is jumping up and down, I say, hey, it's my children that will say, you better don't fall. Because this my mom, she won't even tell you sorry. Because I'll just be looking. She be okay, yo, you have failed, you have fed. That's why you are falling off. I do not have that. But you will see him on the other hand, he's like, oh, have you said, have you read her? Did you, can you do this water? It's gonna fall down. And we must respect that. We
Mm-hmm.
must respect that. So it's just when people have this archaic mentality, you can change. You want to be, oh, we're now modern. Your woman should be working. Your woman should be doing this. You are modern in that place. So, but when it comes to you
Mm-hmm.
doing job, then you now remember that's how your great grandfather used to do it. Your great grandfather, did
Yeah.
they send your wife to go to work? So if you want to be archaic, let's people say archaic. If you want to be modern, let's say modern. So if somebody is going to tell me now, Abio, become a for sure say bedano, cook, wash plates, wash clothes, and all that. Come on. I need a fuck. Let me not swear here that I need quite a lot of money to do
Of
that. That is
course.
our home. So
I
I'm be
want to
doing
be
that,
able to
and I'll
walk
be
into
doing my
Saks
nails. I'll go to
and knock
salon,
out
they
a
do
couple
my
of
nails, they
thousands
do
in
my
it.
pedicure, manicure. I go for where they can do my my massage and all those things, and I spend your money. So if
Oh,
I
I
you
don't go
want
like
people
for you.
say,
If man tell me say make I stay for house, say make I dey cook, say you go give me money, I go just collect that money. I don't go cook. Oh.
no, but realistically, we will see.
I bet I know me
Realistically,
pa.
all I'm saying is that, like the lady said, it is good to do it. It's you feel good when you do it. It's not.
Nah,
It's
I
not.
don't like cooking. That's the thing. I don't like
Yeah,
cooking. It's not
yeah.
my thing. I don't even like cooking for myself. Talk less of other people.
I don't know why I think that you like to cook, Abby, and you are saying you don't like cooking. I don't know why you
No,
think so.
I don't like cooking. The crazy. This is the weirdest thing. When I love someone, the fastest way I show people that I love them is to cook, to feed them.
Aw, how
Not, it may
sweet.
not be cooking, but it's feeding. I will feed the person. That's
Oh
my
my
way of
boy,
showing
Aka.
love.
Are you listening?
However, I hate cooking. I hate it so much, I don't even cook for myself unless it is
That's
absolutely necessary. Like hunger wants to keep person and I have to eat, then I will cook. But I
but
really don't
because
like cooking.
a lot of women do like it has become a norm and something that somebody is expecting. I said this before, and I think a colleague of ours, I think it's not Nigerian, but he's a black guy anyway. He was saying, "Oh, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to get married." You know me now, my shop. So I was like,
Mhm.
what is this eagerness
Why?
now? If he so shoot something, go there. If after I gave him different options and alternatives, it's your money that will kill it. What exactly is the oriness for? So I was curious to ask. And he said, oh, when I have a woman, she makes sure that I eat every day. I say, in that
Ah,
case, yes,
I
you are
can
wrong.
have somebody.
And I didn't say it like you are wrong, like normal English, because, I just swear like you are effing wrong, man. Like, really. You need a maid. And
Yeah,
wherever
you
you're
don't need
coming
a
from,
wife, you need a maid.
wherever you're coming from, they can get you one. See, if that is, and that is the assumption of so many people that when they get married, they are going to get their house cleaned up. somebody's going to wake up in the morning and tell them, wake up, daddy, wake up, mommy. Somebody called me, one of my acquaintances, quote and unquote, and this was
Mm.
10:30 in the evening, and said, "Oh, I am hungry." And I'm like, "Ah, that's interesting. What would you like to eat?" He said, "I want your pounded yam at
Eh?
10:30." To start with, that's unhealthy. And second of all, where do you intend to get that from? He said, "Oh, I thought you were going to offer to do it." I said, "That's a very good idea, but unfortunately, I am a professional. At 10:30, I should be in bed. I'm not going to start." And if you want to eat such meal, it's something that you could have requested and say, "Oh, so, will it be all right to do this for me at this particular time?" And they'll say, "Okay, you know what? Based on my schedule, I could do this for you today." It's a request, right? But don't jinx it by telling me 10:30. And I'm saying that somebody's going to say, "Abby, I know why you're saying this. It's because you are not married." Look at me very well. When I won't cook 10:30. I won't. I won't start cooking. So if you want to eat, you tell me, you're coming from work, I'll be like, "Okay, what do you want to eat?" And I make your food,
That's
husband
late.
and wife, and I make your food at a reasonable time. But 10:30 to come and feel this manly, I am a man kind of thing, even if it's my brother or my uncle, that's why I use the word acquaintance, the church brother, uncle, friends, anything you can name that person. I'm sorry, I cannot do it at 10:30. It's not healthy, and I'm not going to go and start um doing your, and somebody's going to say that's 5 minutes in, just put the water, boom, 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 just do it. My
It's
aunt
late.
is, see, if you see some very African persons, they don't understand that health is wealth. So 10:30 to eat in your is not a problem. Ron, why are you turning your head about? Say something. 10:30 to start eating in your, is
Abio,
it not
because
late?
he's been playing with my mic. Oh yeah, Ogaron talk.
Talk. 10:30 to start eating in your, is it right?
Although to be honest, Abi, Shebi have eaten fufu at midnight before in your presence.
Your confession. Confession. Maybe one of, you understand
I
what I
just
mean,
remember that I've
baby?
eaten fufu in your presence.
No, but to go and make it at that time. Mm-mm,
No, but I
mm-mm.
don't do that all the time. It was a
Yeah,
one-off.
maybe,
Oh
maybe,
yeah,
maybe,
Ogaron,
maybe,
talk your own.
maybe that's not all the time as well for the fella, but it's just that for me, what I'm not going to continue, I don't start it at all. So
Not
that you
all.
won't say, "I manage it." "Oh, you used to do it for me last year, and this year you graduated." You know this talking story. I don't have time for it. So I'm just going to be saying, "I'm sorry, 10:30. I can order it, and that's the good thing. I can Uber heat
Maybe
it
you
for
can
you.
tell
I
us.
can just heat it for you. I can pay the money as well." This is how good I am. Very, and she, okay, is looking and nodding her. "I can Uber it for you. I can just eat it for you. Just, before you know it, it's at your doorstep. You don't need to stress."
Solve the
Run.
problem. That's all that is requested when those kind of questions come. I called somebody in Nigeria, a friend, and I told her that I need to order pepper soup for somebody that I'm trying to impress. So
Mm-hmm.
she said, she said, she said that my driver is not going anywhere. You call the restaurants around the area and
Mm-hmm.
order and tell them to deliver it with Uber. And she said basically, bye bye, and hung up on me. So I sent her a text later and said, you know what? That actually worked because that's exactly what I did. So without realizing it, even though she thought she was get upset that I called her
Yeah.
asking
Mm-hmm.
her to go and do that, she actually solved it by just telling me, this is what
Telling
you should
you.
do.
Yeah.
And so I sent her a text that actually worked, because what I was
Yeah.
looking for was actually a solution,
Finding solution. Yeah.
not necessarily that she should be the one doing. But in my mind, I thought that in my mind, I had worked out the solution. I was telling her the
Mm.
implementation instead of me telling
Yeah.
her the problem and finding out if she could solve
I,
the
th- I
problem.
think I think it's because you have a liberal mind. Maybe if you don't, like a very typical rigid, this is the way that I want it, and then somebody's offering them a solution, they never listen to such
Yeah,
solution.
that is true.
So maybe your mind is liberal. I want this thing to be done in my house that I paid for right now, and you do it.
Run.
But
That's
then
a
that's also
lot.
something to note, right? Whether you can deal male or female, with a liberal mind, or whether you can handle the my way or the highway mind. It's all part of the reason why you fought, right? So
Yes,
that you make you understand each other.
that's the reason. People just
Uh,
need to
and
know what
adjust.
works for them.
Yes, you adjust
And
what you can handle.
there's so many things in that conversation. Ron, stop now. There's so many things in that thing that Abby was reading. So no, you cannot
Ah, ah. So you guys are, I
Go
came here first. I've not even said anything. Everybody's just
go
going
on, Ron.
on and on
Sorry,
and on.
Ron. Sorry, Ron. We are
I didn't
quiet
come to
now. I'm
make people
quiet.
grab me.
I'm quiet.
You guys will not kill me.
We
Actually,
are
this
quiet.
topic, yeah,
What is your
when
position, Ron?
choosing this, yeah, when choosing this topic, actually, I had Habi in mind because Habi had actually she just repeated exactly a statement she made in like 6 episodes ago.
Mm,
When
OMG,
she
I
said,
didn't remember that.
yeah, when you said you're not going to cook for anybody or feed anybody. But okay, I'm going to answer this in a different way. I'm going to answer it as somebody who have young people watching. I might take what we say seriously. You see, this is the thing. This discussion is based on relationships, boyfriend and girlfriend. So in a way, I'll just say I'm quite ambivalent towards it. Like I really don't care the outcome of this part between the girl and the guy. They are both not stupid in the sense that the way the girl sent the message and the message she sent to the guy is enough answer for the guy to say, okay, listen, this is not your mate. Just leave her alone and go find somebody else. One thing I'm certain about life is that people always find their match. If you are looking for somebody who behaves like an imbecile, according to the other guy that says he wants to marry an imbecile, he will find an imbecile. If you want an average girl who is rational and can think and
Average.
analyze, you will find that one. If you want a society superwoman that will govern
Highway.
you, you will find anything you are looking for. You will find. But I beg one thing: always pay attention when you are courting or dating. Very important. First and foremost, that lady, the where's okay. First and foremost, what I'll say is that that lady had no iota of respect for that guy. When I say the fact that there's no respect established in I don't know how long they've been dating, but from
Question.
the way she was conversing with the guy, you can just tell she doesn't have respect for him. Either maybe he's too dirty or he's unkept. Whatever the reason is, she doesn't have any.
Call They don't necessarily have to have respect for each other.
No, no, I'm just
You should have regard, but not necessarily respect.
no. Let's even call it respect for the
No,
purpose of
not
this.
necessarily respect. No, not respect. Maybe regard. Like,
Okay,
kind
let's
of
okay.
courtesy.
Let's use even regard or
Uh,
regard.
it's not interchangeable though. So
She's not. She doesn't have any. If they're measuring if there's a standard unit of measurement for regard, she
yeah,
has zero for him. Like,
mm,
and I don't advise people to submit to somebody. In fact, I don't advise any woman to submit to any man you cannot have regard for or respect. It
submit.
is commonsensical. If you're dating a guy that whenever he talks, it sounds like it sounds stupid to you. Whenever he makes a decision, the decision always seems upside down or south. Why are you going to marry such a guy in the first place?
They are not
If you feel
marrying. They are
no, no,
dating.
I mean,
Right.
no, dating should lead to somewhere now. People
Not
don't.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
I mean, we know the audience we're talking to now.
It's an
It's
interview
that.
process
What
now.
audience? Eh?
Yeah, it's an interview process.
It's an interview process.
Exactly.
It's when the marriage
Dating is an
fails.
interview process.
To
You have to
an
do the
African and
interview.
Nigerian people, isn't it?
Wait. It's when the dating, it's when the marriage fails now. They start calling it long-term relationships now. But when it succeeds, it becomes marriage. That's the point. Nobody wakes up one day from childhood and say, I want to be in a long-term relationship. They have to test whether or not they can get married first. And if it doesn't work, then they say, okay, marriage is not for me. let's date. So we are taking it from that beginning stage. So I don't see the reason why, like I'm even cringing that they lasted this long. And this is the kind of thing when you hear that people have domestic violence and the other one stab the other one. It starts like this. It starts like this. No respect whatsoever. No. So, and the lady, I support her responses, even though I feel that she didn't show any regard. I support what she said because one, it's not a marriage. What if the guy uses the girl cleans the house and washes the laundry, and at the end of the day, he goes to go and marry one village girl now and
No,
abandons
no,
his own house in cleaning.
Ron, Ron. I think I'm sorry to jump in. I think our idea of dating is actually wrong. Because the girl uses the boy uses the girl. It's like two people using each other. So there's no one using one person and the other one using. See,
I just want to please, I want to satisfy.
no, don't
I want.
satisfy. Don't satisfy with. I know what
I'm
you're satisfying with. I know
trying
what
to
you're
answer
satisfying.
the broad spectrum. I'm not trying to be
Okay,
one-sided. I
okay,
want to be
okay.
everywhere. So, in the from the man's view, I don't think it's right to string somebody that you've not given a signal, or the woman is not confident enough to know that this thing is leading somewhere, and you're already telling her to wash, to clean, to iron, to because tomorrow he can just blink his eye and say, "Oh, this one with a bigger ass is the one I want. This one she's outdated." Then you push her aside. Then the bitterness and no, it's true. It happens. We see these things every day. We can't shy away from it, right? No woman wants to waste her time with anybody, but these things happen. Now, on the flip side, I told Abby, okay, Abby's having problems with her internet. She'll soon join us. On the flip side, this is the thing. If you're dating a guy, because nobody really knows the heart of anybody except the Almighty, right? I don't know what's in this guy's heart. Am I the only? If I'm a woman, the first thing I should think is, am I the only person he's dating? Am I the person he really wishes to end up with? Because at the end of the day, he might be dating multiple girls. You don't know. You only know what he tells you, and at the same time, the guy is thinking the same way. So this is my thoughts. Because Abby asked me, Abby was asking me that, let's go past that and see what other reason will make a woman do that. I said the only reason that I can physically come up with and say, okay, let the woman clean the house is maybe they've gone so far in such a level whereby, and this happens. I see this in the Igbo community most of the time, where a rich guy, just comes from nowhere, trains all the girls' siblings to send them to school, open shop for the mom, set up business for the dad, and he's training the girl in school and all that. Well, at that point, I may say that okay, yeah, that is a serious person.
But you.
Right?
Hmm.
No, I'm not saying, but I'm being serious now.
No, I know.
That is
Like he got the lady now, either indirectly or directly.
Yeah. Now, most men who do this are usually not slave masters. They are very reasonable people. They are sound people. It's not in all cases. In
No,
fact,
no. What I'm trying to say, I'm buttressing your point that he has invested, so it's time
uh,
for him
uh,
to leave.
so
Uh-uh.
the girl to understand it that somewhere at the back of her mind that okay,
Okay, okay, okay,
a
so
lot of commitment has been put in that she has to
exactly.
reciprocate, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect her to be feeling that. How is it sure? How am I sure I'm the one? I'm the one who's want to marry? No, you've gone past that
At
stage,
that
so
point,
you know
they have already
you're.
bought.
Yeah, you've already started the stage already. So,
Mm.
and lastly, should in case it leads to marriage, I also advise that the two people involved should have a very lengthy discussion before they even think about going anywhere. Do you want to be a modern wife? Do you want to go to work the same time I work? No, it's true. You need to have that discussion.
You
It's
want
not
to
when
be
you
a modern wife or an archaic wife, or what's the opposite of modern? Traditional.
let me know. There's something you said. You made a mistake somewhere. You said that in the olden days when women doing career, farm where they see those days, men don't go to farm every day. They send their wives and children above 10 years old
No,
to
only
go and
only
farm.
bad men will do that. They will sit down at home while the woman go there.
I'm just explaining to you how they were doing it.
No,
That's why they
no.
married 3 wives, 4 wives. The wives, everything was economical then. Everything had economic sense.
So
Everything
somebody
was
was
calculated.
slaving. So somebody was slaving for the other, literally.
They were all enjoying it in a communal way.
They're not
There was
enjoying
no
it because they were blind. They thought that they were enjoying it. So go on.
where was the money going for? They were just planting yam, cassava,
That's
selling
what I
it,
mean
bringing
now. See, in Nigeria, when people, if somebody is being abused and the person did
Africa.
not say, okay, maybe in Africa, if somebody is being abused and the person did not say, excuse me, I'm being abused, though, in an African environment, they think that that person is not abused. So the
Mm,
only abuse that people know is the one that you're saying, yeah, but me want to find me or they want to kill me. Or that's the one you know. That's why some people will compare our mothers. Things were doing okay in our mother's time. Did you sit down to speak to ask that our mothers to ask them how they were actually feeling? Are they feeling it or they are feeling like okay, the world's going to collapse on them?
yeah, but we can all agree that abuse, as you know it today, is an Oyibo invention. Those people did not give a rat's but
Okay,
what
so
it's
so
something
they
they
don't
looked.
abuse.
No, I'm coming. Let me explain. I'm not talking about beating. No, I'm talking about
Mm.
going to farm. Those women looked forward to going to sleep by 6 p.m. when it is dark. They're waking up 6 a.m. They are the ones that will even wake up the husband
Because
and
they don't
march
know any better. Not because what they are doing, they love you or they don't love you, or they don't know anything other than that.
There was no Barclays Bank or Zenith Bank
That's
to
why
go to.
we are saying the same thing. They don't know anything. It's like if somebody is blind now and you're telling them
Uh,
that you are missing, no, what are they missing? They've always been blind. It's only somebody that was blind before and can see can now say, thank God I can now see you because I was blind before. But somebody that's always been blind all their life, they don't know what they are missing. Just think
okay,
about it.
but okay, let's look at it this way. What other unabusable options did they have then? Like, okay, they
That's
don't go
one.
to farm.
They don't see. They don't have any other option. They all their life when they wake up, they saw their great grandmother, great grandmother, great grandfather, or great grandmother doing the same thing. So they are following that cycle. Now, but it's different if somebody started from that village now and now metamorphosed into a modern life, and you're telling that person they've not been abused. When they look back, do you know what abuse means?
No,
So when they
me, I'm
look
even.
back,
I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about then.
yeah, we are saying the same thing. I'm just saying that in those days that people always refer, not just you, but people refer to all those days that okay, our mothers those days they do all those things and they never complain and everything was okay. They never complain because they don't know who to complain to. It's a world for men. So when they even go and complain to their father will send them back. That's how husband, that's how you do in husband's house. They talk to their mother is afraid of leaving husband's house. They say, go back there. So everything goes back to nobody is going to listen to you. When you have gone to your husband's house, you
I
are
don't know
done.
Okay,
lost
so
clash. So thank
what's wrong with Abby's internet? Okay, so my point basically is this: for
I've been
every
hearing
generation, yeah, for every generation, for every timeline, everybody has always had roles to play. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
That timeline, there was nothing else to do. If you tell them don't go to farm, don't do anything,
What would they
they'll
do?
just sit in their house and be
It's
doing.
just like telling somebody not to go to church. They don't
I
have
don't know. I'm
any
just.
choice.
There was
No,
really
that's the
nothing.
same thing now. Okay, if you tell somebody not to go to church and they say, what should I do on my Sunday? Isn't it?
So,
Mm-hmm.
and again, I need to create an impression. You dispel an impression. You said that you are not a nurturing mother. Or how did you put it? That you don't
No,
see.
all I'm saying is that I'm not somebody that would pamper, we sit down now, be now be doing, oh, no, but there are some
You
women, they're
are not
naturally
supposed
gifted.
to wait. Listen. You are not supposed to over pamper. You are a mother. You are there to train. They are not your friends. You are there
No,
to.
no, no. The reason I use that illustration is that
Yeah.
a woman, when some people want to describe, and okay, I don't know why you're
maternal.
laughing because you can say no or yes to this. When a woman they refer to some men, they say they are babies. They say,
Mm.
you have to take him out. It's a baby or it's a baby. So I'm saying for somebody like me that will not pamper a baby, right? Maybe over pamper, maybe minimum pamper, I don't know. But if for someone like me that will not pamper a baby, it's going to be difficult to treat an adult baby. That's what I'm saying. So I cannot
I'm just
pamper.
I'm trying to say that it doesn't steal the fact that you are still a nurturer. It doesn't. The fact that you don't pamper, it does
Man
not mean.
cannot touch you.
Yeah,
Man
hey, that's
cannot
where I'm
touch
going
you.
to.
That's
There's
where I'm
family.
going.
There are families where the moms are strict like you, and the father they play good cop, bad cop. The mom is the harsh one, the
Mhm.
dad is the cool one, or the mom is the cool one. So it depends on your arrangement with your
Yeah,
spouse.
our house,
It
it
does,
depends on the household.
yeah. So it's not about you being. If you are harsh, it doesn't mean there's no love in you. You have love. It's just that you're just being realistic.
Ron, it's like you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying I
Mm.
don't have love in me. I'm
Oh,
saying that
okay.
making reference to men that they said they are men that they said they pamper women.
Which kind
You
of camera
understand?
be this one again?
Or
Turn it sideways. Sorry,
women
you're
that they
spoiling.
said women that they said pamper male. You understand what I mean? Because the men
Yeah.
are babies. And I said, if I cannot pamper a baby child, I can't, I cannot pamper a baby adult. You understand what I mean? That's what I am saying. So we're saying the same thing. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I will
And
learn it one day.
if from the
No, but
beginning, let's say,
there are women who are
can
not
be
maternal.
sorry,
Eh?
There are women who are not maternal.
there are
They are
many
not.
who are not. No, listen, let's not put modern psychology terms into this. There are many women, right? Many women that like
Mm-hmm.
that. They are very, very straight like this. But that doesn't take the fact that, just like Abby said, that they love their kids. They just won't tolerate nonsense. That's
No,
them.
you can be maternal and not tolerate nonsense, and you can love your kids and not be maternal. It's not
What is
at the end
maternal?
of the day, psychology is here for us to make sense of the world. So we can't say we want to make sense of the world and say, oh, psychology is rubbish. So there is a psychology of a group of women who love their own kids, but they can't stand children. They are not maternal like that. They will, if they travel for a year, they will happily do it and not children. Have you finished?
Please
Because
go
my computer went and disappointed me. You were not trying to derail this show. God will
We
not
are
allow
not
you.
derailing.
Abby is trying
Abby,
to
we're
say
not
that
derailing.
she did
We're
it
not
on purpose.
derailing.
Don't mind Abby, she knows what she's doing. She's doing this thing on purpose. So, but what anyway, the headache is gone. I don't have the headache, so you won't win. Don't worry. The headache is gone.
I have already. Well, but let's be realistic. You
It's gone.
cannot remove psychology from the world if you want to make sense of it. You
Yeah.
can't remove psychology. Say, oh, we're not
Just
doing
like
modern
you can't
psychology.
remove
You
science.
cannot. You live in the modern world. Deal with it.
And and these things about roles. That's why I keep saying that in the beginning, these things have to be defined. Don't deceive anybody. If the man, don't deceive the lady saying, I will allow you to work
Yeah,
three jobs.
but some ladies do not deceive from the start. But the men or maybe the women sometimes they just automatically just assume that okay, um, my case wasn't like that. I have to say the truth with that because
Okay.
I remember even whilst living in Nigeria, somebody I think I went to visit my ex, and when I got there, he doesn't like me to call him ex anyway, by the way, and he doesn't like baby father either. So I don't know, but ex is more convenient for me. So I when I got to his place, there were people living. You know, he has all these area brother that are living with him, and this one, that one. And you know what they said to me when I got there? They said, "Ah, welcome, oh. At least we've seen somebody that will wash our plate."
Hmm.
He wasn't in. And they automatically assume because I was the girlfriend, maybe stable or unstable, maybe among 10,000 other girlfriends. And but they said to me, at least we've seen somebody that will wash the plate. Now, the reason I am using this illustration is this. It's just so that sometimes when we are saying things, people just assume that because we live in UK or because we're not in Nigeria, that's why we're thinking that way. And I am saying this, and I hope that somebody that will know this story will come and say, "Oh, that was true." Because what I did to those people, they can never forget it. So I told them outrightly, I'm not one of those people that doing but that nonsense and all that. And I said it categorically that I am sorry, I am not going to watch that place. As a matter of fact, because of that place that you mentioned, I'm not even going to cook that night, and I will eat because from the start, I've always known that these are things that I want. So if my ex come visit me, I give him a bucket of water. He's very tall, huge, and all that. And my friends will be like, how can you be telling him to come and do? Your parents to come and press to come and fetch water. And said, as long as he's coming to visit me in uni, this is bucket to Oga, let's go and fetch water. Even though he's got house help, whatever, wherever he's living, but when he gets to my place, you will get bucket and fetch water. Now, I'm not sure that person will be expecting me to be different when I got married to him. But somehow the society still forced some expectations on him, even though I could probably be a tough person and he'd be like, you won't do this, I won't do it. You already know that these are things that I won't do. But somehow, even though I'm saying I won't do it, I'm also having this notion that I am, I must be seen as a bad person. Unfortunately, I can't help it, but I am bad because I couldn't. Now I'm looking back and I'm saying, actually, I wasn't bad. I'm just the same person. I've not changed. It's just somebody thinking that because I am now married, automatically I should switch. Do you understand what I mean?
You know that there are men and families who love and respect girls like you, who comes up front and say things like this, like, "No, I'm not going to do this." So no, they're like, we choose this girl. This girl is very straightforward.
No, but because they think that because I'm not married. So when I marry them, then I'm supposed to change. This is what I'm trying to, you understand what I mean? They think that, okay, my arrogance is because, she's not married yet. Sabati said when she gets my house, she will succumb. Do you understand what I mean? She will succumb. And that when that person refused to succumb and say, this has always been me, this is the way that I am. And it's blue black. I have people that we've been to high school together, and I said, I've called them because at the point I was thinking, am I running mad? Is something wrong with me? And I'm being realistic. I had to call them to say, how do you think I used to? I've always been there. So anyone that says anything contrary is because they have a different expectation from me. And then when I couldn't deliver that expectation, then I become something different.
Have you seen this show?
That's what I'm trying to say.
There was this show called Malcolm in the Middle, right? In that household, the wife was just like you. Like the mother of the show was just like you. Is this no nonsense, say it as it is kind of person. And to be sincere with you, that's what drove the husband crazy about her. It wasn't about him trying to oppress and make her succumb. It's just that he loves the idea that this woman was always going to be in charge and be upfront and tough. That's what he loved about her from the beginning to the ending. It was almost 6 seasons. That's all he loved.
Tying this to what our discussion.
Hold on. Yeah. Ron, I love that you are now going to go and look for Malcolm in the Middle and use him as example. But you are the same person who will argue till you are blue in the face that no Igbo man what is salt. Will let a woman come and be telling that no, this is
Abby, tribe alert. We're public here. Please, we discuss this thing.
If you are Igbo now, I'm not saying anything.
No, we discussed it before the show. Just in case,
Tribe alert. When we were speaking your was not tribe alert. It's not tribe alert.
She's not saying to show caution. That's all.
No. My point is this. I'm giving her an illustration.
I don't get back to him.
Good. I I said that, but I don't subscribe to it. That man, I'm trying to say that everybody has a match. If you don't like banana, you like plantain. If you don't like plantain, you like pineapple. Somebody must find their match. Somebody, listen, that's why I don't always support people that say,
See,
oh, all
see,
the women must be under you. No,
see,
there are women that,
see.
there are guys that they are not, they are not
Ron,
masculine enough.
Ron.
Call
Sorry to jump
them
in,
weak.
Daddy. Ron, let's say somebody, the way that you are saying it is that if I am banana, for instance, and
Mm-hmm.
and I find my match and it's banana, then we won't have problem. But
No, 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 no,
unfortunately,
banana,
wait
not banana.
now.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
maybe apple. Okay, I find
Uh,
my match now. My match would be apple and apple, banana and banana, something like that. I'm just using illustration now. But all I'm saying is this: when banana now suddenly turned itself to plantain, for instance, and before it was already banana, it was already banana. It was already banana. Everybody is already knowing that this is banana. Both of us, we have banana, holding banana in our hand like this. So we match. But along
mhm.
the line, so I'm saying this in regards to that lady, that message that Abby read earlier. Maybe initially they don't do that. Maybe initially the man was not. But because he was thinking in his mind, I'm going to marry this lady. And then in his mind, he wants the lady to automatically start changing to
Mm.
something the lady is not. And the lady is saying, I'm sorry, I can do this for you, but it's not because I am your slave. It's because I love you. That's why I'm doing it for you. So tying it back to my own story and everything that I'm saying, that I have issues because at some point I could see that even when he is not even having issues with those things, like he could be downstairs now and be cooking and be like, okay, sir, hey, can you make tea for me? For him, it's not a big deal. But if we have a visitor, it's a big deal for that visitor.
Mm.
Because in Nigeria, they have to do to the things that they did not call them. They want to know, how can a full grown man, the elder state of somebody's household, like from their clan, wherever it's come from, and they want to know why that person will be making tea for his wife that is meant to be subjective, not knowing that this is how they play their game. Could it be that somebody was talking to the guy's mind? This other guy that we read the story, could it be that somebody was talking to him and he was thinking, yes, since I'm the man, I have to do this? So what we are saying is this: if you marry your wife as a banana, stick to your banana. Don't come and look for ways, and it's vice versa. Because women too expect something from men. So
It's the same thing
everybody
I
should
said.
stick to their role
It's the same
that
thing
you
I
know
said from.
from the start.
I said it
I
from
want to
onset.
say,
If you are going to marry, remain honest to yourselves and say it as it is.
Mhm.
We're saying we're on the same page. Before you cross that line, agree on the course you are charting. Don't just start moving from left to right and say, I thought that you are going to change after I did it. No. Okay, I'll give you my own personal experience. When it was getting close to our wedding, me and my wife were just discussing something that she just said, that there's something she wants to discuss with me, or that she has been trying to find the opportunity to say it, that she hasn't found the opportunity, that I'm always serious, blah, blah, blah. I said, tell me now, what's it that you get picking outside? She said, no, that's not the problem. I said, what is it? She said she would love to continue working, that she has a worker's mindset, that she won't be able to sit in the house. I said, is that all you wanted to discuss? She said, yes. Do I look like somebody who will tell you not to work? She said, no, that she just wanted. I said, don't worry. Now me go find the job self. Make she even go work. Do you understand? Now me go find out. I just said, say if you're working that work, you'll be going out every day and coming back late. She said, yes, no problem. I'll go and find the job for you. And I got her the job. It doesn't cost me anything. Even though we had a good system that works for us and all that. But let's say if I'm like your oga, your former oga, that maybe he's the
Mm.
head of something somewhere, and there's a visitor coming. If you guys have already a system that works, that is not popular outside your house, and the most commonsensical thing to do is to keep certain
Pretend.
people. No, no, no pretense. Don't come to our house. If you know this person is going to come and talk, please don't come. Simple.
No
And
way.
when
We
they,
don't want it to be serious.
and if you know you can't stop the person from coming, there's no need to displaying those things that are generate. This is wisdom, not fact. No, this is wisdom. If you know that you can't stop them, please don't even bother displaying in their presence, because at the end of the day, people will still talk. People will
But
always
okay,
talk.
Ron, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah, make
address
it.
this, and I want to point out something. Okay, so you're saying don't pretend, but it's wisdom not to display, the way you run your home. So you are not going to. So okay, if you don't display the way you normally run your home, what are you going to display? So you're going to display what is going to be acceptable to that outsider in your
Can I
own
answer?
home. Because
Can I answer?
wait
Okay.
now. Because you are trying to apply wisdom, but you're not faking, but you are not also living your true self. Look, this is the way I see it. When you come into my house as my guest, whichever way I'm running my house is entirely my business.
Mm-hmm.
If you come as an elder, whatever,
No, let
whatever,
me finish. Let me finish. I know I've been. Let me
anytime as
finish.
your own mother or as your own parents come and say something that you be like, okay, I've heard, ma. Yes, ma. Yes. Okay, thank you, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Yes, ma. And you do what you want to do. How many
Have
times?
you, have you finished?
Okay, yes.
I have a question. So, sure, you know that some spouses, women, more maybe women, like walking around their house naked.
No, no. Oh God! I just wanted to answer her. I was saving it for her. I don't know why. Why are we thinking on the same frequency wave? Like really? I
Because you
just
are
allowed her.
men, yeah? Because you are
I just
men. Think
talking.
Yeah,
alike.
you
I was
know,
going there.
within your space, when it's just two of you, she just wants to walk around naked. Now you
Eh,
have a guest, your true self now. Oh yeah, help me
Uh,
understand your true self.
now. No, walk around
eh?
naked now. Walk around
We
naked.
want to be visitor.
Abi, Shebi,
Oh,
you want to walk around naked. I don't understand.
Abi.
I don't understand the relationship between walking naked and normally in the evening, my husband is the one that makes dinner. And then a
It's the
visitor
same thing.
comes. And because the
Mm-mm.
visitor is not around, we will not be pretending as if my husband just sits in front of the television and is watching TV all the time. And I'm in
Hold
the
on.
gist.
Hold on. Let's get something
What
right.
is
Happy,
relationship?
happy fast. Happy fast.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This thing you pointed out. Please be honest. Did it affect both of you personally at some point or not?
Not
Be
necessarily with
honest.
the food with the food part, but there are things that did affect us because of nosy people.
Good. Wait. Now let me take it from there. Abiodun. Abenge. No.
Be very careful with that name. It's not you that gave it to me.
Okay. Abenge the Wonder Girl.
If you
Okay.
want to call me, what do you call me? I bang the Wonder
Abenge the
Queen.
Wonder Girl. The Wonder Queen. Okay. Now you see what we are saying about. I said we should always use wisdom in everything we do, right? What they do privately is their business. It's their fun. It's what gives them joy. Why would you allow yourself to create a portal with which people will enter and mess up your sanity?
What about people upgrading themselves to their mental?
Come and spend 6 months. Are you going to change your portal for the 6 months?
Okay, hold on. Now let me explain something. First and foremost, where they are,
So
where
basically, what you are
they,
saying
okay,
is that the foreplay of about
uh,
Akuti, then you now do. Then we don't know whether
we'll go
somebody is
and do
pressing
it
somebody's. We don't know whether somebody is tapping somebody's yash in the process. This is all part of foreplay. They should now be doing it in front of
for
the
six
visitor.
months. They should
The-
come and be
I think
sitting
I think I think I think you guys are just taking it wrong. That's not what I've been saying.
They won't tap the ash for 6 months.
Abby,
No
in fact,
foreplay for 6
she's now
months.
denying the full foreplay that
No,
was
no,
going on.
no, no,
That's
no. I'm not
FOT.
denying it. I'm not
That's
denying it because
FOT.
it looks
That's
like you guys
FOT.
are ganging on Harvey. It looks
That's
like you guys are
FOT.
ganging on Harvey.
That FOT.
Don't
There's
hang
role
on her.
play. There's role play going on there. You think I'm a small boy? I know what's going on. There was role play going on. That's role play. Oh yeah, get into the bedroom. And let me
Not necessarily.
you are not
Because somebody makes you, because somebody makes you,
that we have to use
you stopped at the Eba. You think that we don't know, you think we don't know what that signal is? Then you now come and say, then Akoti or Agbewa, he said, I take it to the bedroom, let's go and talk. Then now you now say that he stopped there. Oh yeah, go and do it in front of your guests.
Somebody can make with you. 6 months, no tapping of yash, no potty, no enter the bedroom, no nothing. 6 months, everybody is going to be high and dry.
This is the reason why one of the spouses will basically say, lie, this person can't come and stay here for 6 months. That's usually why. The best I can modify my life for, usually is what they are not saying, is whatever time they say that person can stay. Otherwise,
we
didn't in a hotel or go and put them up somewhere because you're messing with the the stuff that they do.
Relative, you can say,
we did not even accommodate people in our house, and but it's an external force. Like, okay, because we kind of free. I'm going home to cook, and somebody, you hear all these neighbor friends like, why are you going to cook? Why you? Okay, we can't judge the men by one tribe. Okay, I agree to that as well. I'm not going to cook. I'm not going to cook and all that. Maybe he said that, or maybe he said he's going to go and cook, and there is somebody like Ron that is listening to this conversation, and Ron is like, okay, why are you the one cooking? What's the wife doing? Why is your wife not cooking? So it's things like that. That's why I said that's not really exact, because most people that wanted to come, I was able to send them off anyway, which is also a bad thing. I'm supposed to be an accommodating wife, which I wasn't. And so those were the things that it was an issue, because they fed off from outside, and it kind of flow inside the house. You just see somebody coming one day and it's like, they put one shoulder pad in his hand, like, no, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. And I think, what's happening? Where are you coming from? And by the conversation and everything, I know that they have formed the person from somewhere, and it's only feeding off that information. So, but it's not just about one person, it's about the society generally. That you've already, if you get married to someone or you have a girlfriend, don't assume. Want to know, you will know this person. Somebody that is domesticated, you can tell. They won't sleep in a dirty place. You don't need to tell them to say this place is dirty. I can play help. I can see a dirty place now. I can be like, okay, why is this whole place like this? And you're so dirty. And whilst I'm looking at that, I could tidy up. So that's not a problem. But don't leave it and be like, okay, when this person comes here, that's slavery. No matter how you try to do is my girlfriend, is my going to be my wife to be, it's like you are entirely, you're saying that I want this person to be my slave. That's what you're saying. So what we are saying in this whole conversation is that if it's possible, just be mindful of the other person. And I always say what I'm saying is vice versa. So, and it's the same thing of a woman sitting down and saying that my husband has to do everything for me, or my husband has to pay all the bills and all that. We have to be realistic. It's somebody's child we're talking about, which is the man. So if you have somebody's child and then that person is doing all the give, and you are just like, okay, no, I'm not going to. So what are you going to do at the end of the day? It's that. So what I'm saying is that when we look at it, I don't want our topic to be like male versus female. I will always defend the woman's side no matter what, anyway. But my stand is not versus male versus female. It's about knowing that equity, which means that fairness to all, regardless of how that might hurt. Because people that have been benefiting from a patriarchy kind of environment, they will find it difficult to get to that fairness. Because if I am the one enjoying, like as a woman now, I like when I get pampered, and I can't lie about that. I like it when I get pampered with money, not pampered for something else, but with money. Do you get what I mean? I like it. I'm a gold digger. Yes, I am. No, I like it. I like it when I'm being pampered. But at the end of the day, I'm not just going to be pampered. I am also willing to kind of, I've got my own side, what I've got to do to make you feel like you're not just wasting your money. So I can, if you're willing to learn, you will learn as well from me. And that's why I can't go and date somebody who is very clueless. I can't go and date somebody who doesn't have brain, who doesn't have foresight. I can't date someone who all they're thinking is just get a job, work, pay bills, all those kind of mindset. So it's it's encompassing. So if somebody comes to me now and say, "Oh, go and wash plates, go and do this," like what I didn't do about 20 something years ago, is it now that I'm already growing my small, small, tiny, tiny gray hair that I want to go and do it? It doesn't make sense. So that's
Abby, the funny thing is, when Ron and I were discussing this topic, I actually
mhm.
had my carer around, and she's white,
Okay.
and she was listening. In fact, she was like, she really wanted to stay and be part of the program. She didn't want to go, and she
Oh,
was like, she
I'd
couldn't
never
wrap
heard
her head
anything like this
around.
before.
She couldn't wrap her head around the entity of going to a grown man's house, and he leaves it a mess and expects you to clean it up as his girlfriend. She just couldn't wrap her head
Abby,
around it. And every time
Abby,
Ron was, she was just laughing her head off. Like, it was like as if
that
he was speaking.
gender. It's that
Abby.
gender thing. See, the
Girls,
people who are
Abby,
expecting these
girls
things,
will clean up
I
too.
the
can't hear you.
people,
Sorry, what did you say?
There are girls inside that same UK where you are who clean up after their boyfriends. Don't make it look like it's an unheard of.
I didn't, that's why
Uh,
I didn't say she said
uh,
girl. I said she could not
um,
wrap her. She's a woman. She's a woman with children, but she
yeah,
still couldn't wrap her brain around the concept of
uh,
going
foreign
a
concept.
boyfriend house, not a fiance's house, a boyfriend's house, and being expected to clean up. And I can assure you, I'm in college with lots of like young adults. If I
Mhm.
mentioned it to them, they'll look at me like I've grown horns. Like, really? I go to the house and
what,
clean?
what,
Why?
What you're saying has no bearing in the sense that at the end of the day, we are talking about people. Remember, these are not UK couple that sent those messages. Those were Nigerians. You
So why
can
is
come
it
in.
that this is the other thing I don't understand? When
Uh,
two black people are together, you hear, you have to do according to our culture. Let the man go and be with the white woman. He will be the one in the kitchen.
I've not even mentioned
yeah,
culture
they
yet.
always cook when they
I didn't mention
marry white
Eh,
culture.
ladies.
they cook, they clean, they do everything. But when they are with us, now we
No,
go to
no,
them.
no, no. We're not
That
talking
is not
about culture
accurate.
here.
That is
We're
not
just
accurate.
being.
The man is attracted
That's
to a
not
certain
accurate. We're
type.
not talking about culture here. We're talking about reality. The reality from what we've read. I think we need to reread what we just read. The reality is that the guy and the girl are unfit to come together. Period. All those rubbish they were writing was just a
You
byproduct
see,
of their incompatibility.
they are all fit to come together, but the guy
Yes.
needs to go and train himself
You
on
say if the guy had a girl,
a
wait, hold on.
human being. How can
You
you
say
be living in a house and it's dirty?
hold on. Say if the guy had a girl, just like Kayode said, the girl gets a cleaner from the street or gets a person doing laundry to clean the house with the man's money, and she uses the money to clean the house. She said,
Does he
no,
not have common sense himself to get cleaner
So
himself?
he has to get a cleaner for himself. It's the woman
good,
that has to come and get.
good. In that case, the woman has decided to make an issue out
Actually,
of it,
actually,
right?
let me say something about that, right? So, uh, the augmentation or optimization of a partnership
Obviously,
is to
no.
allow somebody who is better at one thing handle that thing. Well,
Therefore,
Not by coercion or subtle manipulation.
yeah. So,
eh, and
Abby,
I use
I agree with you that not by, but just the fact when you are saying that, does he not have a brain to do it himself? Honestly speaking, he just might not be good at it, and he should just
Okay.
focus. If they're a team, if they are partners, he should focus on what he's good at, and let the other person focus on what. That way, you both get the best of both worlds.
You are talking. You are
Otherwise,
talking.
otherwise, you
You
don't
are
come
talking.
together because basically, the sum is not greater than the individual parts. In that case,
Conversation. PK, wait. They would have had that conversation where the guy would be like, babes, I'm not good with housekeeping and things like that. So, I really like you. I want
that
to be
text
together. But
that
I'm not.
text shows
No,
that.
no,
Maybe
no, no,
you
no.
would say I'm not good with money management or whatever. Not that
Actually-
you will be texting and going, I expected you to clean it. It's your
Actually,
job.
Maybe you should bring the text up again for those who are.
Yeah, because I think maybe he's jumping the
Read
text.
it again, please.
Yeah, just
Yes.
imagining your own thing. Let's bring back
established.
the text again. Let's bring back the text again.
Yes.
Okay, Abby, are you ready to read?
We established this case.
Yes, I'm ready to read. Let me take off my glasses again. So the man
right.
says, baby, what's up now? Is anything the matter? And she says, no, nothing happened. Why ask? And then he said, my house is still the same way I left it. You didn't clean or cook, Chef. I thought I offended you. It's almost as if you didn't come over. I have so many questions. Why didn't you just wait for me to get back? Why did you just leave like that? You're not serious. So I left by so she now replies and says, I left by past 9. I didn't want to sleep over. Your house was too untidy for me to sleep over. Limau. That's why I wanted you to come over. You didn't even cook. Habana. She now said, your kitchens were too dirty for me to prepare anything. He now said, you clean it. That's why you're my woman. She now said, excuse me? I'm not your maid.
See how Abby's introducing certain tones. That's how she's reading it in her mind.
Continue now, continue. Now said, no, you've taken it off. You're not serious. How were you surviving without a girlfriend? Survive that way now. I'm just your lover, not your maid. He now replied, so you want me to buy food from, stock them for you, and still buy food from restaurants? Are you kidding me? She now said, it's basic 1 plus 1. When you asked me to be your girlfriend, you didn't ask me to be your chef or maid. You said girlfriend, and that's exactly what I am. I care for you. I give you advice. I support your ideas. I pray for you. Yeah, Rona. I feel that person. And so I'm not a slave. Then he now said, do you expect me to do chores when I have you? I take care of your needs. What do I get in return? How am I supposed to cook for myself when I have you? She now said, my dear, if you can't cook or clean or do other chores, you don't deserve a girlfriend or wife. He now said, Limau, see talk. The man in me is astonished. Mado. I said, I'm serious. No, I have to read that part again. I said, Limau, see talk. The man in me is astonished. Mado. So she now said, I'm only cooking for you because I care about you. It's not my duty. I ignored you the first time. Please don't repeat that statement again. You know, I said, but it's unfair to me. I was so tired and hungry. I was expecting dinner, only for me to get home disappointed. I'm still annoyed, to be honest. She now said, you could have tidied your house before you went out. It's simple. I'm not your wife. And even if I am, Rona, rotate. Now you know. That's why I'm here to support you. That's why I'm here for you. But to take off my jeans and ruin my nails because I want to mop your kitchen, it not go happen. Like it won't happen. So you know, so what he's saying now is that I should call you my girlfriend when you don't do laundry or cook or clean. She now said, I'll cook at my convenience. You can't stress my life. see as I set now, as in like, look at the babe. I'm a babe. Say, you can't stress me. If doing your laundry and chores makes me a proper girlfriend, then I'm not proper at all. So, my baby,
Proper
no,
person.
mop your toilet, mop your kitchen, do your dishes, uh,
Yeah.
and do your dishes. I will come over and use the food stuff that you bought from the market to cook for you. But see
Oh,
that idea, babe,
how sweet.
girlfriend slash maid, die as in kill it. You know the answer again. Anyway, I'm glad I got my message across. Hope you are though. Hope you ate though. And just so you know, I took your packets of tissues. My own finished. Love you, baby. I love how she finished it. Like, also carry your tissue. Run, run. Yeah,
Happy Fash.
Yes, please.
Now, do you believe when I said the girl has no respect and regard for the guy? Do you believe it now? We get the
Um,
message. We get the moral of the message.
like we get the moral, but I wouldn't use the fact that she doesn't. I would use the fact that she's just a blunt person.
Yes. And
No,
the
no, no,
guy
no.
has some really funny
I'm going.
ideas.
Hold on. Habi is a blunt person, right? That we
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Habi would not have sent a message like that. I know that one.
No, you
Me?
can't. You can't. It depends on the
Hey,
species that I'm dealing with.
Habi, let's
Um,
just look at the scenario we
the
just read.
person.
You would
No, I'm
not have.
saying that it depends on the person that I'm dealing with. So
You
if
really believe that I would have sent that kind of message?
no, not
No,
you.
be
I
you
think
get
it's referring to me.
Habi fast now.
I think it's referring to me.
I
You
don't know
understand
like
what I mean? It depends. It
Habi.
depends on the wait. It depends on the person that I'm dealing with. Now, if you look at the tone of the message when it started, it was rude. It was condescending. Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
I will go all out if you come for me, like all out. But
I will never.
if you are romancing your talk and being very cautious about the way that you speak and what you're saying, then I wouldn't go all out like that. So I don't want to say that maybe I am that saint that when somebody pass off something to me. In fact, if you go on my Facebook, maybe now I've repented a little bit. But if you go on my Facebook, if you bring it up, my mine is going to be like upper times three. You understand what I mean?
If
So if I am like that, wait now, if I'm like that, it means that if somebody is passing a derogatory commentary or a derogatory statement like, okay, I thought you were going to do this, I thought you were going to do that, what are you thinking? So I might not go into, because here, what the lady was doing was that it was actually proper schooling the guy. I won't school
mm,
you. Do you know what I mean? I
we
won't
get,
school you. I won't school the guy. That was what she was doing. Like, okay, you need to be schooled. Somebody needs to tell you what you are supposed to know.
well, you would
That's what
have
the
ended
lady
the
is doing.
conversation a long time ago, right?
Yeah,
You would have ended the conversation a long time.
I would have
Now, let
ended
me
it. I won't go.
ask the second question. If it were somebody that you actually respected, somebody that prior to this message that
Okay,
you actually respected, will you respond like that?
that's what I mean. Like the person that is passing information. So if I respect you, because in my school of thought, respect is reciprocal. So if I respect
Exactly.
you and you now draw yourself, I will draw you. Like I
Okay.
said, because I respect you, I will still know there's a level at which I can go, depending on how far you went. Because
So,
I
And
don't like burning. I don't like burning
respect
bridges.
you.
This is just
You
me.
want to be a respecty person, and I'll be respecting you. You because
now,
it's not.
how big
Remember,
they
she said
ask,
this is not the first time they're having this conversation. It's
Happy
not the
fast.
first
Now,
time.
we're talking to the real deal here now. You're not in the same Happy. This is Happy Fast that we know
For
that
me, I'm not
does
the
not.
real deal.
Why is it
Uh,
that?
Deal.
Why is it that?
You,
Happy
you
Fast.
know, okay, did you
At least,
hear him? He insulted me and you kept
listen,
quiet.
we connect with Happy Fast now. We have a live Happy Fast here. So
Okay.
whatever
Okay,
she says, we'll take it.
okay, you're watching him insult me.
I am not
No,
Why
among.
is it say that though?
I'm not
no,
among.
no. What I'm saying in essence is that the tone of the
What
girl
are
is
you?
somebody that has already has options and she's already fed up. You can see she's fed up.
I wouldn't say that she's fed up. I just think that she doesn't like the way that she makes the house. She felt that it's like like even when you have a slave or housemaid, there's a way that you can treat your housemaid that even though they are doing work for you, but you don't make it look so obvious that you are a maid. There's a way you can do that.
Okay, can I summarize this from a point of view? Listen,
Okay.
let's get something right. That he kept the house dirty, it's bad. It's bad. Okay, let's not endorse or support it. Right now, here's the thing: the way she passed the message already clearly shows, like I kept repeating from the beginning, that there's no respect or regard. Right from that point on, if I was somebody that had common sense after losing my senses and leaving the house dirty, from that minute, there's no need to do any romance or love. And it just ends there because there's no need wasting anybody's time. There's no everybody's
No,
time is
no. See,
precious.
see, the
Oh, what
point there
I
is that
think is that you feel that you are too big to be told what to do.
No, it's not about too big to be told what to do. Is how you is repeating that same tone of message again in the future over another issue. You've already displayed that this is what can come out when you're not pleased with a certain situation. And secondly, the man obviously is not used to girls who are bold. There are guys who are used to bold girls, not this mumu guy. Do you understand? Let him go and find his mumu girl and bond together. No, I don't know the guy. He's not my friend. So he should go and find a girl. No, he should go and find a girl who is
I
not
don't know you.
so
Why need that
the
take
IQ
you
is not
for
too
I
high.
don't know you.
No, the IQ of the girl is too high for the guy. So let him step down. I'm going to look for maybe a village girl or wherever that is going to suit his needs. This thing is simple. Why will you complicate your life with a girl like that?
Son, you are finally saying what I was trying to explain to you. You see, the thing is
Yeah,
that
no,
you can't say you are in a modern relationship and you're not bringing olden days value to come and meet modern day relationship. It's
see,
not possible. The
the
girl
new,
is like
See,
far,
for
far,
all I
far.
know, for all I care, the new girlfriend might be far more educated, far more exposed, but just love doing those things. It doesn't follow. The point here is that she does not respect him enough, even though he committed a grave offense. She did not even see it to do it with love.
Ron, are
Like,
you
oh yeah,
saying that
let me give you an
Ron,
example.
are you saying she's supposed to romance the guy? Like,
Let
oh,
me
this
let me
guy
tell you
makes
how to
me
do it.
make
Let me tell you
you
how people.
crazy
Let me tell you
guy.
how other people do it. Other girls do it. Now let's forget
How
that
come
it
you know
has.
this thing? Ron, are you the person?
Nanamu
Wait,
girls, right? Not Nanamu
Ron,
girls.
are you this person? How come you know this? How other girls do it?
wait. I don't see. I've seen things happen. Like I've seen whereby a
I
guy does something
know.
really,
I want
really
to be
terrible.
hearing you.
No. I've seen where a guy does something really, really terrible that even we guys will be like, or guy, you've crossed the line. But you see the way the guy will just drag him aside and like, how did let me use Abby's term. Daddy, you don't cross line, no. I'm going to show you, let's go first. There's a way she packages the story. Not be so. You're not going to survive like this. You will die quick. If you can't clean your house, you will die. It's not because of me. There's a way she's going to portray the
Time to
message.
date a man though. Do I have the
Yeah,
time to do that
Abby,
though?
you're not listening. You don't want. Anytime I'm speaking, you choose not to listen. I just told you how another girl will respond. I'm not asking how a girl will answer. I'm telling you how somebody who is calmer will respond. This one is hot-headed
somebody
already.
who is mumusified in a way.
Uh, Somebody who is
You try to abuse me, ba? Don't worry.
Well,
Me and you will
no,
talk later.
wait. Somebody who is within our feminine parameters will call you. I'm
Sometimes
calling
you
you.
abuse. So I'm not within feminine parameter, abi.
Okay,
Okay,
you are
Everybody
not.
is not
That's
the
what it is.
same.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying now.
Everybody is not the same. Stop trying to pitch me and Abby again. We're
ah,
always partying,
you
even
tell me
after
I
the
don't have
show.
feminine parameter.
Oh, me and Abby will still be friends after the show. Stop trying to pitch it.
Yeah,
But
don't laugh, bro.
what I'm trying to say is that the tone, even though she was passing a message, at some point she got carried away by the level. And she don't already reach this level, so she decided to take the ship home.
No,
So
no, no. Ron, what you're saying, honestly, I don't agree with it. And I'll tell you why I
At
don't agree with
all.
it. And I'll tell you why I don't agree with it. He started that conversation. I thought he would do this. I was expecting that because she came there, you're going to do this. Now, what he's saying is that you, this idiot, sorry, I don't know if this is censored or whatever, you, this nonsensical brain lady, you're supposed to know what you are supposed to do, but you're daft. You don't know it. This is a role, a female gender role that a basic, any girl that you pick on the street will know. But how much more you that you are supposed to be my maybe girlfriend or wife to be a woman? I don't know what that woman nonsense means. But this is what you're supposed to have done and you have not done it. Now, that
the woman
automatically,
that role,
wait
right?
now, that
Okay.
Wait.
automatically will make somebody feel offended.
Hmm.
And depending on how hyper the lady is, that's why I said that depending on who is talking, depending on what they are doing, depending on who I am talking to. So, to buy big bono, I won't do bono, I will make it upper. That's all I'm saying.
Boss.
So depending, but if you are like, you are still talking romantically, oh, babe, I thought you're gonna do this for me, and I'm like, I'm sorry I didn't do it because your house is still dirty, and we just ended that. Oh, next time I'll make sure it's dirty, it's clean, blah blah blah. That's still love tone. But you are coming like you are my father. You ah,
No,
I'm
no,
trying not
Abby.
to feel like I'm like what the
Remember, we don't know them on personal level. Oh. What if, how am I going to say this now that I will not sound a little off? What if
Mm.
actually that's how the man? Do you know
What
that there's
else
some men
can their
who
business
try
be?
to? No, 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 no.
stop.
Do you know that there's some men that when they are trying to start a conversation, they try to sound like one village person just to try and make everybody
Then you should go
laugh.
and learn how not to be a village person. It should be
Exactly.
Good. No, no, I'm not talking about the village talk. I'm talking about the way.
You can't learn how to do
No, I
comedy
know what you're
properly.
trying to say. Like, oh, you're saying that maybe some people they don't know how to present something. They're very aggressive.
Not
When
so.
they're talking,
If he they even laugh as they talk, he's not even angry.
yeah, but
He's just
he talks rudely.
clowning.
But he talks
Yeah,
rudely.
clowning.
Yeah,
He talks
you
rudely.
can't
Even though he didn't mean that rudeness, but he talks rudely. In plain
Yeah.
language, he's rude.
No, no, I'm going there. Now the other woman sees it the way he sees it as 100% rudeness, right? That's why we are back to square one. If the girl no see him as joke and she sees it as rude, then clearly they are not meant to be together.
And we are saying we are not talking. Maybe they are meant to be together, or they're not meant to be together.
It's
It's
not going
not
to work.
really. It's not really. I don't know. It's not really the point. The point there is that when there's a boyfriend and a girlfriend, it's the choice of both parties to decide. And when they're deciding, one person must know that it's not. The assumption for in I know when growing up, I know that some ladies will go to their boyfriend's house and wash plates and go there and cook and go there and they're on top sleeping
A lot,
and they
not
would
some. A lot.
you
A
understand what
lot.
I mean?
Uh,
And I say this with all humility. I wasn't privileged to do all that.
I look for boyfriend we go cook and clean
You
attire.
understand? I wasn't privileged to do all that because from day one, I ate cheating. From day one, I'm just like that kind of person that would just always overthink things. You understand what I
mhm.
mean? I think why should I don't do things because my great grandfather has been doing it or my great
Why
grandmother has
do
been doing it.
you think we were excited?
I question everything. You
Why do you
understand
think
what
we
I
were
mean?
excited when you came on?
Sorry?
Why do you think we were all excited when you came on?
Oh, were they? I don't know. I don't
It
Yeah,
know.
was
we
because
even
I just
we
money
could
you
get
did
you to
here.
deal with this issue from an Abby perspective. Do you get
okay.
it?
But when
Yeah,
I
I
talk,
didn't get it.
run talk me.
What did I say now? I don't know what you mean.
I mean that because you're the only one that is like this blunt person. I know that if we bring the topic subject to Abby, Abby is going to bring her blunt perspective into it, they'll look at it and say, okay, was this right or wrong?
So
But then again,
I'm
we
not
needed somebody. You know, they say
Abby,
if I talk to you now, you not gonna talk to me again till next year. So I know just one answer. I just don't want to even. I don't even
stop.
want to.
So I
I
don't
don't
talk to
even
you till
want
next
to.
year.
You see this one is saying, eh?
Abby,
Let
please
the
don't fight until after Christmas, oh. Wisdom. Don't
you
fight
see
until
how
after
this
Christmas,
making on
oh.
the show. You see how this noise she's making
Wisdom,
on the
oh.
show. Let the right guy and the right person they come. Just do like this. Hello, I do like this.
That is right, guy. I beg you. Look, let me tell
Hey,
you something.
let
You
the
forget.
guy where she want to pass now. How
Oh,
if you
keep quiet.
abandon this show? Like say she
PK,
don't want.
Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something because we've already spent 2 hours and I want us to round off.
Don't call me inside
This
this
is the
matter.
time of this. Huh? What did PK say?
Don't call me. So, you said don't call me inside this matter. Just talk. It's not picking now. He's
PK,
listening.
you that you said that they were insulting your wife. Nonsense. No, but seriously, seriously, let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way.
Abby's the kind of wife that once she starts, actually she was my wife. Once she starts, I'll just walk out, they go, just leave them there.
In fact, it's not that
But
they will
now
kill
they
you.
know where. You cannot
When the police is calling, they come and claim your I say, you two calm her down. Can't you see that she's not normal?
take. No, seriously, PK. Because I'm addressing this to you because I want us to round off. Seriously, when we look at this conversation, and I'm glad that we had a second look at it, you will see the statement of I expected you to do this. You're my woman. This is what you're meant to do. Blah 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 blah, and all of that stuff. And of course, the girl comes all hot and heated. And obviously, she said, this is the second time we're having this conversation. Don't let me repeat myself again. So she sort of told him in a subtle way.
Nobody's talking about the money. In fact, the statement where the guy says, I have been taking care of you, sounds like he's paying all her bills. Is that a correct assumption?
Let's not even go into that. That's even
No,
going too far.
Let's go there.
I don't know whether that's the reality, but okay, let's even say for argument's sake that he's taking care of her bills.
Yes.
At the end of the day, right? Yes. He's buying food. She has a house. She's not living with him because she goes home.
Yeah.
Right? So he's living in his house. She has her own home that she goes to.
Yeah, that he's paying for.
There's this thing that we Yorubas say. That
he's paying for the rent.
For the sake of this argument, is he paying for the place where
she the rent?
No, he's not paying for the rent.
Indicate that.
You know,
so I wouldn't know.
Let's solve this problem. Have Abenga the Wonder Queen. Please trace this SMS. We need to know that guy so that we can investigate this matter. Because it seems to have divided us beyond.
I don't have work.
This has divided the panel.
PK is you I'm talking to. Listen to your wife. Hey. So
congratulations.
What?
Why are you blocking PK from potential?
He wants to marry other women. I've accepted. He can marry as many women as he wants. I'm number one.
Oh, you're number one. Okay. As long as
I'm number one.
As long as they don't send you away when they have, you just want them to sit.
And she does not allow anybody to marry a second person, and now she's trying to put herself inside
I don't know why are you putting yourself in this kind of relationship.
Please,
this is like
help me ask her.
I love
you love PK, so you can do anything for him.
But you can't share him.
No, not really. He has to do anything for me.
Hey,
that's one-sided love.
I slap police
one-sided love.
So.
I don't care. I don't care if it's one-sided.
One-sided love. That's cheating.
As he did like that, if I tell him, oh yeah, do this now, they don't bother me, not do
somebody's son go find you one day.
Hey, enjoy.
Somebody's son go find you one day.
Exactly.
I'm a lover.
In fact,
somebody's son will come to you, whether I like it or not.
And they find somebody's daughter.
Leave that for the daughter, but this daughter is staying. This daughter is not going. But anyway, look, let's be
And they find another person, daughter, I beg.
away. Let's go back to the topic. The bottom line is this, right? Give unto Caesar what is Caesar, and unto I don't want to misquote again, but basically, the Yoruba people say something that when they train you, you retrain yourself. In the day we are in now, let's leave 1845 or whatever. You are a person living in your own home. Now, even let's say he's paying her rent and everything. When he was paying the rent, was it under agreement of, okay, I'm paying your rent, so you'll be cooking for me, you'll be cleaning, because again, what are the definition? What are the defined lines of me paying your rent? Let's say he's even paying her rent.
Can I answer your question?
Let's say, wait. What are the
No. If you're going, gone.
Wait,
okay,
they've had that conversation before, and she obviously has told him, matey, I am not your maid, I'm your girlfriend. Let's make that distinction clear. Now, maybe both of them need to sit down and define what their understanding of being in a relationship means, because obviously she's like, I will do it if it's in my convenience. I will not do it anything outside of that. It is not my job. It is not my prerequisite. It is not what I have to do. I will do it if and only I wish to. And he is of the mindset of, oh, it's your job. And which is why, of course, came with that whole whatever. So the thing is, when you look at the way that the two of them have handled this, obviously is poor. Is a poor way of handling stuff. But again, this is just every young person who is listening, because Ron said we should be careful of, the people who tune in and everything. If you're a young person living, or even an elderly person, and you have your own home, and you are not married to the person, even if you are married, please know how to do a few domestic things. Don't be like, I am this. Even me, with all of my illness and everything, I still do a little things. I might not do everything, but I still do a little thing or the other, or a few things in my own home. So please, let us try and train ourselves again, and not be waiting and looking for women to test or to check if they are wife material or whatever. No, if you can eat, then you must be able to figure out a way to get that food on your table. Either you buy it, you cook it, whatever way you need to do it, you do it. But don't be sitting there and say,
somebody was texting me the other day.
It's her job. So that's what I want to say.
Can I answer the question? One, this thing is simple. It's a simple move. If the guy, one thing we need to acknowledge, just like Habi has said earlier on, you cannot train anybody now, right? If the guy is truly a lazy guy who can't do all those things, it's simple. The guy should not waste any further time and resources with the lady. He should move along and look for somebody else. And secondly, I feel that the girl, I'm coming. I feel that the girl feels the guy is wrapped around her fingers. That's why she came up with all that nonsense she was writing. All she had to do was to walk into the house, see a very stinking dirty house, then close the door and walk away and block his number. I cannot deal with a dirty guy. It's simple. All that long story she was writing was just rubbish. Or you just said, listen, sorry, I've seen enough. I don't think it's going to work between us because I cringe anytime I'm around dirty plates and dirty homes. Your clothes are dirty. Your house is dirty. Sorry, I can't train you. I'm not your mother. I'm not going to retrain you again. Good luck. Find somebody who can do your housemaid for you. Bye-bye.
But Ron, you also know that there are some men, they'll be going from relationship to be, and they'll not be like, I don't know why my relationships don't work. Are you serious? You don't know why your relationships don't work?
I mean, men need therapy too.
Just like everybody women. Needs therapy now.
Exactly.
Just like who?
Women too.
Women.
Really?
I
Yeah,
agree.
men need therapy too. I mean, you
I agree.
honestly think men come out all together? They don't. They
No,
have
I was
No,
different.
actually trying to hold you off on the women, just like
no,
women too. That's
we
what I was
actually
saying.
need therapy after
Women,
marriage.
everybody needs therapy.
We need therapy during after in fact, during marriage and after. That's when men need the therapy the most, not before marriage.
And men never
Everybody
cry.
needs therapy. You have started before what or what.
Uh,
Everybody needs
Before,
therapy.
during and after, we need the therapy. Because when you
Everybody.
just enter, your head don't
Madam,
dey scatter.
You look like
in
Like,
fact, as far as I'm concerned, no man should even approach a woman without first of all going through therapy.
No, because some Nigerian men that they are
which one
beaten
is
when they
where you
were
coming
young, they beaten them when they were young, and because they have money, wait now, they beaten them when they were young. They now grow up, they have money, they can do certain things on themselves, and they look at and they will be saying it that I remember when they were beating us. See how we turn out today. We are turning out okay. Sorry, sir. If they are beating you when you were young, if you are probably thinking to something that has not been discovered, go back and check it. That's
You
it.
see why?
Because
there's also
You see why?
Abby,
Wait,
there's
I'm
also
coming. Let me answer.
there's
Let
the
me even answer.
trauma.
You see
why is
where
that,
I
sir?
draw the line with.
There's
You
the
see where I
trauma
draw the
of
line
the
with
girl who left
Western
him because he didn't
psychology.
have money too. Oba
Sorry,
millionaire. There's also
You
the
sorry,
see where
trauma.
sorry.
you
There's the
see where I
trauma.
draw my line with Western
Let me hear
psychology.
now. Sorry.
Okay.
I said there's also the trauma for a man who finally makes money, right?
Mhm.
Of the lady he was toasting to buy millionaire law, you know.
Exactly. It's both ways. Everybody needs
And
it. There
was
is
and
this
was and she
acknowledgement.
was
That women are inclined to look for the best option for themselves and their future children. So
yeah,
if a girl is with a guy who she looks at and sees that is look like this one is no future ambition, and she
she
sees
goes,
a millionaire, I
yeah.
don't see why anybody would be upset and say that
Oh, I found them.
millionaire. Sure.
Like
Hypergamy.
me now, like me that I'm a
You
gold
think that
digger
if I
now.
say millionaire today, you think I'll still be chasing you? You
I mean, you're not
lie. I
saying
have done
you
shut
digger.
up.
This is what you are. You're hypergamous.
Sorry.
Dangote
You're
said I
not
should
a
say
gold
hello to
digger.
you.
You're hypergamous.
How sweet. That's
Mm.
so thoughtful of you. This is a good. I'm going to sleep very well tonight.
And more than 80% of women are hypergamous when about to get married because women,
What was
by
that?
nature, it means
What's
that you look
hypergamy?
for your best option. You look for your best option before getting married. You don't just settle for anybody. You look for somebody
What
who's going
about
to take.
men? What about men? Men are not
I am trying
hypergamous.
to look for women that they can
What if the
upset.
man is the what if the man is the upper class
They're
one?
looking
He's
for
just
the
looking
one
for
who
a
has
wife. That's all.
better genes. Let's
Better
not blame
jeans,
me.
nice looking wife. That's all.
Can
But
pass
women by
something
default
can
So
pass
when
something down to the
a
children.
better life
Men
for
like
themselves.
to lie to themselves there. Abby, men like to lie to themselves. They look for women that they know that they can push around, dictate to, make her feel like, okay, this is my Lord and Master. They
Okay.
will hardly
Sorry,
is
sorry,
is a very rare man that goes for a
sorry, sorry.
woman that is better than him in every way, shape, or
Oh,
form.
okay, good. Let's go to the psychology of what you just said. If I'm a high end
This man who doesn't
high,
do psychology.
I'm coming. Abby. If I'm a high end or maybe high value man, right? Why on earth will I use my money to go and cure wahala for my life? Why would I go and look for someone who will stress me? No, let's be realistic. I have the
But
money,
why
I have the
do you think that a
position, I have
woman
the
who
influence.
earns more than you or has a greater educational background than you is
That
going
is
to be
not
stressed?
that is not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm
So
talking
why do
about.
you want to
Will I
go
get
and
a
compete
woman who's
outside
by the
and
way,
then
who
come
told
home
you
with
men like
frustration?
women's money? Who told you a serious minded man is after your money? The point is this. Why would I have money?
some of them are you cannot tell they are there. They want to shove the little money that we have,
Abby,
bro. One was telling
Abby,
me
The
that he's
the thing
testing me,
that there is
testing me,
money. I like
testing me.
deliver.
Me, somebody is testing me with money. They cannot test me with something else. So it's money. They want to test me. They want to steal our money. No.
Abby, a gigolo is a gigolo. Let's leave that one.
No,
My
would
point,
they like to say this person is a brother of God concept. Something the brother is shaking. They are saying
but a
something.
gigolo is a gigolo. You can't
They
stop him. But
come to you for money. Me, they come to me. They come. I can't even tell you what they come to me for. Let's
Okay.
just continue.
Ah,
No, see, this is what you're saying. When they are coming, they're not coming as money. They are coming in like they are wearing layers. You know, like when there is winter.
I'm not talking about an average guy. That's not what we're talking
No,
about.
Abi
I'm
Fash,
saying
you have to give
Okay,
it
maybe like
again,
my spec, like my
Abi,
spec.
Abi, the
if
hustler
I'm
is
a,
still
if I am
the
Dangote,
hustler is still
eh,
a hustler. The hustler is a hustler.
I'm
You have to give it to
good.
him. As you were getting yourself educated and you were going along your professional career, the professional
Mm-hmm.
hustler too was getting his own education with which to
Yeah, that's
enter
right.
people like you and collect your money. So
Hey,
just give
yeah.
everybody their respect. Also, for the same thing, I always tell
Oh,
no, I always say it on the flip side for the guys too, right? You have to respect that. You see that side chick, side this thing. They are good at what they do. They are professionals. You have to respect them, right? Once you start
mm.
to underestimate them, is when they enter you and wreck you.
I'm looking for a
Simple.
school of psychiatry. I want to go and learn.
Okay, wait. So, Abby, you were saying something. I want to ask you a question. It's very simple. Why will I be a Dangote, right? Abby, why will I be a Dangote? Then carry my money and go and bring a girl that will give me stress.
It depends
Why?
on
But
your
why
definition of
do
stress.
you
You
that
know?
will give you stress?
Stress is I tell you, please, this is how I want my things to be done. And you say, no, we must do it that way. And there are 1 million girls lining up that are willing to do exactly what
So
I
in a
want.
way, you
Wait,
But
I'm
why
needed
coming.
is
the
it that, but why is it that that kind of girl is what attracts you? Why is it that you are attracted to a
I'm
girl that you
explaining
everybody
can
get
it.
attracted to different
Wait
things.
now. I'm explaining it. Now, for somebody who does not have money, he has no choice but to settle with the availability that this is the one that I can find. But me that I'm Dangote, that have all the power, all the money, all the resources, I
Time,
will definitely go for the
time.
girl that will
The way you are
fit me.
mentioning this Dangote, I'm not pleased. It's not Dangote, it's
I know,
Dangote.
no, okay, Dangote. I will go for the girl who is
hey, hey, okay, Emil.
Dango,
Chike
Dan,
wants to
go,
die.
say.
See how she
I
see,
you can't be
see,
yeah,
calling my babe.
yeah.
You can't be calling
Abi
my
Fash is Abi Fash is blushing on top on just hearing the word Dangote. Say,
you go,
hey,
yes, now the
hey.
name says. I'm just like, hey, oh boy. Now
And then
here
I'm
no,
I
looking at her.
go.
I'm looking
I
at her
them
and
because of you.
I'm realizing that basically she's in her face is basically saying, no, I can do what you want to Dangote, Danda. Yeah,
She's
what do you
Dangote,
need?
now Danza.
You need me to clean
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need me to
yeah.
clean the apartment, no problem. I'll clean it twice
No,
over.
I'm using Dangote because of hobby. I'm using Dangote because of hobby.
I
So the
know,
point
I
is,
know.
why will I go and okay, if I'm Dangote, Abi, I'm just using you as an example. Me, I don't like women who question me when I finish talking. Not that I'll fight them, but just run away. That's me. I don't like you double talking me or talking back. I'm the kind of person that once I've said something once and you feel
Your
the need
words are yeah and amen.
Doesn't that show that your ego is so small?
hold on,
Yourself.
Oh, my
hold on. I didn't give you room for
Eh,
scientific experiments and
Ron, let me just
explanation.
help you answer
I'm
that
telling
part.
you what I want.
Ron, just hold on me. Let me answer that part. You see, for a man, right, when you start yabbing him, you know what is in his mind? Finish your yab. I'm still not getting close to you after this. I've used my grandfather. I'm still going to go and find the person who go stress my life.
You see, why would I leave the Dangote conglomerate, that huge building, after stressing from morning to evening? Then I'll come back to a habit that will come and be giving me stress. For what now? With all the money I have.
But why are you assuming she's going to give you stress?
Because she has been giving stress, I know she's still going to stress me. So it's best I run away from stress or die young.
Ron, this is
Huh?
the point where we are going to fight.
Oh,
Because at
sorry.
the point, you
Sorry,
are
sorry.
using me as an illustration, and I was
No,
happy till the
no,
end.
no, 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 no.
Till
Okay,
the
let's
end.
wait. Let's let's
Hey,
use
hey,
No, you can't
hypothetical.
spoil me like that now. My proposal. No.
Okay, let's use hypothetical.
Chike, stop it.
Hypothetical.
Don't use the
Hypothetical.
Dangote again. Use another person.
Is this
Use
one?
my
Okay,
Is
let's
Dangote
say
this
I'm
again.
one? Abby? Is this Abby?
Adenuga's son. Let's say I'm Adenuga's son now.
You can
You
use
know that
another person like that. I don't know what
Adenuga's son. Let's say I'm
Yeah,
Adenuga's son.
orderly, orderly.
I'm saying. Oh, that
Chariot.
Let me explain how the rich man thinks. Let me explain how the rich man thinks. The rich and powerful think. Adenuga's son will marry somebody that will listen to him and keep in the house. Question one. when
Why do
it's
I
true,
want to marry them? When you're
I'm
talking marry, now you marry. They say go for life for yourself. You
I'm
marry Lonnie.
saying
Even you have
it now.
married.
ọ̀rọ̀ náà máa
Even
gún mi
you
o.
have married.
Wait,
Even you are married. Why are you
you
talking for the
don't,
people that are not
you
married?
don't,
Let's end this
wait,
conversation then. Why are
wait,
you
wait, wait.
talking? You are
Now,
married.
wait,
We are not telling you that we are rushing. We are not looking for marriage. Why are you
wait.
rushing?
I've not finished now. Now, those side chicks, do you know that after marrying these women, it is those stubborn ones that they keep as side chicks
So
because they perform.
why do you not know that some people want to remain psychic? Why you thinking for people? Say
The funny
your
thing is,
name
if
now.
someone wants to
Say
keep
your
a side chick,
ID.
then the outside one are put in the house as wife. Don't you see
Side
that
chicks
a
don't
woman's
exist.
life
They
as
don't
wife
exist.
is terrible?
Eh?
Sorry, side chicks don't exist.
I'm not saying they don't
No,
exist.
I'm
I'm
saying that
saying
people
that
are saying
why
that
do you
they will
think
take the other one
why do you
and put her
think
in the house as
people
a wife and
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
then keep the one that is gra gra as side chick. So the man still wants the
Uh,
excitement of the gra gra one, but you now go
uh,
and keep the
Exactly.
manamu at home.
the one outside has a remote control. You can put it on pause and go to your house and sleep and get back to it later on. The one in the house, there's no remote control. It's for life. If she comes with heat, it's heat for life. If she comes with peace, it's peace for life. The side
Okay,
chicks
will
can
you
be.
stop laughing?
We need
Do you
to end
understand?
this thingy because at
It's
the end of the day, this
like,
conversation is offline because I've got a lot to say. All these side things that you're saying, I
Okay,
can't do this
okay. You know
now.
what? Thank you very much, everyone. PK, thank you so much for coming. Abby, thank you. Of course, stay for the after party. Ron, thank you. Of course,
Because
thank you to everyone who tuned in and listened. I hope that you
you
continue the
enjoy
conversation.
our
This
gold digger
conversation.
and everything.
Thank you, guys. Well, till we do the same time next week. Take care and God bless.
Thank you, God bless. Thanks.
Ron, I think you will take us off the show because I can't.
Don't rename.
oh, oops, oops.